All right, session 57, Shard Hunters. It's been a little bit since we had a game, and I can't quite remember much. So, Hitalo, I hope you have a good overview. Go ahead and take it away.
All right, so we began our adventure last week fighting a white dragon that was sent out by some person that we apparently pissed off some way. Anyway, we fought, we won, but Eve was frozen solid in the mix. Nita heals her with a spell, and she finds her trident is bent and will need to be repaired. But that is what kept her from dying, apparently. The wizard then calls to Eve and confirms that she's not following the tentacle things, which apparently means that this guy was a good guy. Anyway, he helped us recover, put up a magical building, let us be able to have a little bit of time of respite after the fight against his dragon. Anyway, we discussed a few things, and we decided to head to the city where the fire is, where the fire hand is, so that Core can go and see what will happen when he goes there. And he feels the pull. We see there are lightly armored patrols, and the people there are apparently blaming us for the fire, but they did let us go in, and Core was able to go to the fire, absorb some of the crystals around the area, and then he was able to place the crystal, the power that went into him, back into the hand. Our plan from here, we've seen some of the fires have dissipated because of that. Things are a little less crazy, but we let the people know that they can destroy Quella stones within the hand, but we may need people like Core to be able to get them to that place. We decide to head to the tree to get the other Quella stones and fire stones so that we can have them absorbed or destroyed in this area.
All right.
That's it.
All right. So y'all are still in the town right now, but your plan is to go back to the cart and go to the tree. Right.
I believe that's what the last thing we were
Yeah.
planning on doing was.
Okay. Well, as you come out of the building, the temple that's in the middle of town where the hand was being kept at, you noticed all the guards are standing around and they're all staring at you. And they had talked to you for a minute last time, but now you notice that the captain of the guard is there. The dwarf captain and his human compatriots.
Uh, Look at Core and say, "You want to get this one, or you want me to do it?"
I'm good either way. I mean, you had your escort going still, right?
Yeah,
There's
It would have been with him.
yeah. I'll let you try.
The dwarf looks at you and goes, "What on the... What did you do?"
We succeeded.
Oops.
"I know that. What did you do?"
Um,
I mean, we're not going to tell you if you don't know.
I, I,
Doesn't make
in
sense.
large part, I don't even know what I did or what we did. Uh, I think we got the fire titan, which is what was causing all this, to absorb some of this fire back into himself.
The fire titan?
It was an ancient being.
You're not one of those loony ones, are you?
You're
Does
going
it
to be a little
seem
bit more.
loony when what we're telling you actually worked? We walked down there and a reaction occurred up here. You came here, thrown at us. What did you do? And then we say what we did, and then you call us loony. I'm a little sick and tired of your dwarven ridiculousness. And I can't speak dwarven, so that's in whatever language I can speak.
He's looking at you, and his hand is twisting on his hammer, And the humans are looking kind of worried, and then all of a sudden he lets out a big, hearty laugh. Now that's a response worthy of a dwarf. You may not be one, but I like your style.
I'm just gonna breathe out heavily.
And then he kind of snickers, pointing at Aiden. Much better than that one.
Well, oh, I'll think of something to say, and then I'll say it. Just kind of shuffle off to the side.
So, you claim that there's some truth to that whole Titan thing?
Yes.
Personally, I don't believe it, but that's not for me to say or no, because I've seen your effects. Although, I have a feeling you'll probably want to talk to my brother. He's the one that believes in that junk.
What's his name?
My brother is Elmond Drast.
Is
I
he?
believe he's probably on his way. He was leading a group around the outskirts of the Fire Scar doing research.
Okay.
Hey, Will, if he's on his way back, should we go and retrieve that other piece of stone so we can show him how it works?
Well, you guys can't get close enough to see how it works.
It's true.
Do you know how
And
long he'll
about
be?
a few minutes later, you hear the sound of dwarves running in full plate mail. A bunch of them, and it sounds like a horrible ruckus.
Where's Gimli?
A group of 5 heavily armored dwarves wearing admentium full plate comes bursting into the center. What happened? What happened?
Atala, you want?
Same energy again.
I didn't explain what happened. I just was pissed that the guy didn't listen.
The dwarf that's in the lead of them has one of those big, full sealed helms on with the big wings on the side that goes up real tall and everything. He basically looks like a wall of metal is walking towards you. But the one thing that you notice, anyone with a decent religion score notices that he has the symbol of Tyr on his hammer and on his shield and on his armor.
I noticed nothing.
And for those who did notice, Tyr is the primary god of the dwarves.
Hmm.
And he approaches his brother, and they confer for a second, and then he turns around, and he looks at all y'all. So you're the ones that managed to bring this little beastie down in size.
Aye.
He's looking at the fire now. Impressive. Please tell me, how did you do it? And is it something that can be repeated? Can it be made smaller still, or made to go away completely? And I'm
Potentially.
assuming you're the ones that knew how this started in the first place?
Yes, it was the cultist's fault.
The cultists made this happen?
They were the genesis of it.
Mm.
But they've uncovered basically a hand of a fire titan.
The Fire Titan?
The fire titan. Have you heard of those?
Yes.
Good. You're not like your brother and just dismisses it, are you?
No, he's never walked the wall.
Hmm. That's a whole another thing.
Yes, I spent probably 20 years on the wall myself.
There's a lot of
So
evil
I know
there.
a thing or two about fire. Fire, demons, and creatures of fire itself. So, what exactly did the cultists do?
They performed a ritual that that caused came. I think I was actually partially absent for that session. The Depper Hatala.
There was a fire
Um,
titan hand underneath the temple, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
there
And
is, but
so
we
it,
don't know what. I don't even know if the cultists may not have even known that they performed a ritual here. We couldn't tell what it was really, but it seems to have exasperated this Titan hand to protect something. Maybe we're really not sure.
And then, how did you manage to appease the beast?
Have you
That's
heard of
something for Core to speak of.
Have you heard of creation stones?
A little bit here and there. Mostly, I know of the blood of the fire titan.
Yes, the blood is what forms the creation stones. Um, they are very rare, um, but we were able to gather some, and I have the ability to get um, those stones, that blood, to get it to absorb back into the Titan, and that shrunk everything back down.
Hmm. Interesting. So, do you think it would be possible to maybe even move this hand? Seems dangerous having it over here on this side of the world. I'm assuming the rest of wherever it is over in the fire scar.
Yes, I would assume it's possible. If you can dig up the entire church and move that entire stone area.
Hmm. I'll have to look into the records. I believe these things were moved before.
Hmm. Yes, we
In
found.
fact, some of our people have some experience with that.
Yeah, we
In one
found
place.
we found some lore indicating that in the Lonely Mountain dwarven complex.
Was that you in there as well?
The cultists, we were just following them. Their fault.
So these
Well,
cultists,
if it weren't for the cultists, it never would have collapsed. But they did not do that. That was in response to what was occurring there. There was still a force of dwarves living in the caves that were undead by a ritual. And there was a
And
what was the man's name?
the cultists stole the source of that spell, which caused it all to
Yes,
collapse.
Hmm,
that's not what caused it to collapse. It was what's his name?
Target.
Tekereth.
Oh yeah, yeah. He broke the thing.
He
child
broke
of the
the
titan.
columns. Yeah, he was a like child of
The
the Earth Titan.
grandson.
a
He
grandson of
decided
the Earth
to
Titan.
yes.
So he was one of the ancients.
Is
Wait,
that
what?
who the ancients were?
They were worshippers of the Earth Titan. Their entire theological structure was based upon the physical worship of the living embodiment of the earth. He walked among them. That's why their kingdom was never conquered directly. Because who can fight a mountain that can hurl itself at you?
Yes.
But apparently they figured out how to fight the other titans. So I
We
guess
heard the
in the
elves
end,
did something too.
Tarakas.
What was that?
Tarakas.
elves.
You heard of blood
Some
elves?
happy elves. The elves went. Some kind of elves went against their
I've
master,
never heard of it.
The air titan?
the Air Titan. But we've learned since that these elves were blood red, very different than elves that we see now, but called the same
Elves
thing.
that show their duplicitous nature.
I don't know if I'd say that, but
Well, it's a dwarf saying. Okay, so that's quite an interesting thing. Is there anything else you can tell me about all this?
The, have you heard of the Queleth?
The Kowa?
You're familiar with the cultists, yes?
Yes.
You've seen the infection, the disease, the
Tentacle
evil
monster.
and the warping.
Those squiggle monster things, those revulsions of flesh.
Yes, they warp their minds and take over the host. That's what the
Hmm.
cultists are. Those are as a Queleth from they're from another plane, and they're trying to gain access. Um,
That's not
we're
good.
able to we're able to take the way they're doing it is through um, meteor stones, fragments of this thing. But we're able to destroy those in this Fire Titan hand, so we must have access to be able to destroy them.
Hmm.
the squiggly things will burn by the fire titan hand.
Now that is very good to know. Huh. Now, I have not heard of these creatures directly, but I have seen the effects of what they've wrought. I know to the north they have been a major consternation to some of the Kingsmen.
In the far north,
Yes, up near the hilllands, they've been riling up the giants
yes, the stone giants specifically.
and others.
Yeah, it seems some of them are joining forces. We had to fight one not too long ago.
We've had to fight one ourselves. Hmm, that is quite an interesting thing. Well, I think if you ever get the chance to visit the wall, you need to talk to the Magistars. I think they would need to know this. I will send them messages to let them know what I have learned, but I have a feeling by then you'll have learned even more, probably. You'll seem to be moving along in what no one has learned in thousands of years. Yes, if you get the chance.
Do you know anything about the hybrids during the Titans' time, and why the Earth Titan didn't like them?
No, not much. My study has been solely on the effects of this fire and how it affects the world around it. Again, I spent a very long time on the wall, and then when this occurred, I decided to rekindle my research.
Yes, from what we understand, when the Earth Titan defeated the Fire Titan, the body parts that were remained created these scars.
It has been one of the prepositions of the Magistars that there is a large titanic being of some kind. But we also think there's something more to it than that. Although it may just be time alone would make it happen, this scar did not have the demonic influence that the other has. But my studies have proven that as time passed, small amounts of hell energy were beginning to filter into the fire. So it could just be the fire itself is somehow bridging the dimensions, or something else is at play. I do not know. But something has made a hole in our dimension at the other scar. And I've been worried that it would happen again here and we would need the big giant wall that we have there here. It's good to know now we just need a simple fortification around this. Although I did have to say, the creatures were starting to come into the surrounding hillsides. So there were some fire beings that were attracted to this fire from other planes. But I guess that's pretty much all we have to say. Unless you have anything else.
Not off the top of my head, anyone else? Are you going to remain here?
Yes, I will continue to study and see if I can gain access to this hand for myself.
Okay. Be careful. It would have killed anyone but me.
Well, we've learned a thing or two in dealing with the fire scar up north.
Okay, I'm interested what you find out.
Yes, I'll be here. It was a pleasure meeting you all.
And you too.
And he claps his brother on the back. Now don't be such a sourpuss. And you hear him muttering several colorful phrases in Dwarven.
Alright. Are we ready to get on the road, guys and gals?
Yeah.
I guess we're going to go down the road a little ways before we try to get up.
It's gonna be odd when we come right back and be like, we got a bunch of stuff.
I mean, could we play it off as if we just pulled it out of the wagon?
I don't know. I don't think it's something we need to overthink right now.
Is it a wagon or is it still the cart?
It's a cart.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all head down the road a ways and then go to the tree.
Yes.
Okay. What are you looking for at the tree?
We would probably talk to Devi, trying to figure out exactly how many Quella stones we've got, collect those so that we could destroy them. And Core was looking at getting Firestones, but his headphones are not on, so
Do we need to leave a couple Quella stones there so that we can experiment on them, or are we doing a
no,
full
they
wipe?
need to be I think they need to be destroyed.
Okay.
And as many as they keep coming in, if we really want to do testing, we're
We can
probably going to
find
end up
another
with
one
more.
quickly. Yeah.
I say they just need to be destroyed because they specifically make people go crazy and do this. We don't want to open the door to anybody being taken over by Queleth. So destroying them is the best thing to do. So yeah, the other thing that Core wanted to do was get the rest of the Firestones. Now that he has headphones on.
What all you want from the tree?
Yeah, we can try the fire crystals minus the one that's in the very bottom. I mean, I don't think we necessarily need to go get the huge one just yet. From
The
the
one that's
ruins.
You're
running.
talking about
Yeah, the one in the ruins, the ancient ruins.
Mhm.
Yeah, trying to destroy as much and collect as much. Currently, I feel
Okay.
like that's the way the dreams are leading me. So I don't know that I'm necessarily a Primarch, potentially just a champion.
Follow your dreams, Core. Follow your dreams.
don't let your dreams just be dreams.
So
Debbie has to gather up the supplies you want to take with you.
okay.
Are you going to take the gems directly, or are you going to absorb them?
I'll go ahead and absorb them.
Okay. All right. You absorb all the firestones that he hands you,
Okay.
and he gives you the bag of cloth stones, and a few more have been added into it.
Okay.
Is this a demon skin bag?
Yes.
Okay.
They managed to get the entire demon skin off all in one. So it's just a demon. You just open its mouth.
Just pour them out.
No.
No? Oh, come on.
It's even got a zipper at the mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
Zip.
It's more of a
No,
clasp. The
no,
teeth.
that's impossible. They cut the head off and pull it out through the neck. I mean, just
Ah.
through the neck, yeah.
Or they reattach the head as a zipper, so you just unzip it.
So one thing that I thought of, just wanted to raise the question. I don't think this is would happen, but the Death Titan became infected somehow. By feeding these Quella stones in, we're not potentially infecting the Fire Titan, correct?
Your silence is very reassuring.
I mean, we were directed to do that by the fire elementals.
That's true. That's true.
But what if they're on the side of the cultists this entire time? They're just using
How-
us.
I don't think that.
How would we know? All we got was
No, I
crackle,
don't know,
crackle,
just-
crackle through most of that conversation. So,
I'm
and
just
then we
playing
all had
demon's
to sit there
advocate.
and vote. Because I remember that was one of the biggest moments where we had to sit down and, are we doing this or not? And it's been ever since then. We
All right.
destroy Quella stones, and
Let's go for it.
Yeah, let's destroy them.
Okay.
I mean they've been presumably destroyed every time we've done it. And I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying go dump the entire bag on it at once, but
Winky, do you want to stay at the tree and finish working on Eve's trident? Okay. Eve, do you want to stay with him or do you want to come with the group?
I'll go with the group.
Okay. All right.
and
Y'all make-
silent judge.
Y'all make it back to the the new fire building. Less of a scar, more of a fire building. It's like a pillar of fire because the fire still goes just as high as it always did. It's just now only like a couple hundred yards across. And they're already starting to move walls around it.
Alrighty, I'm just gonna go.
They started basically moving the ones they were in the middle of building and just now building them around it.
Okay.
We tell them to hold off so that they can move. They don't have to move the walls the third time.
No.
They'll find out.
Okay.
And you notice the brother is directing the men. He sees y'all approaching. Did you
Elmond.
forget something?
Yeah, we had a few more things to try out, a few more things to destroy. If you want to join us.
Cool. Yes, very much so.
All right.
He grabs his helmet, puts it on, grabs his shield, grabs his hammer, and walks with you.
All right. All right.
And y'all are now at the door to the temple.
I'm just gonna keep on going forward. We'll see how far they want to go with me, but
And he walks in with you.
just gonna go all the way up to the hole and proceed down.
Okay. He comes up to the edge of the hole and watches you go down. And he's looking. He's like, "Ooh, it's hot in here.
Mm-hmm. I'll
I think I'll stay up here and watch."
yeah, okay. Yes. I'll repeat the process. I'll start with the fire crystals, and then I'll go to the Quelith stones.
Okay. And the crystals that had been melted into you drain out of you again.
All right.
And you can feel the thing on your head go back to its previous size again.
That's good.
And they're all gone.
Good. And then the Quelith stones are all gone.
Are you doing them one at a time?
I would do them one at a time.
Um,
Was that carefully with tongs? Yes.
Just toss a handful or two of them in.
as you drop them, they skitter around for a second, crack open, and then you see like a little smoky squiggle monster. Each one almost like a little egg cracking open.
Mm. Don't let Hitalo see this.
And eventually you've gone through the whole bag.
Oh, fun.
You found 4 of the stones after they hit, stayed there.
And did not crack.
They are no longer smoky gray, they're now pure black.
Because they were deaths. Oh, I'm not there.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Hatalo? What was that?
No,
Sorry.
I wouldn't. I'm not gonna just leave stones sitting on the thing because I don't know what's gonna. I'd rather take them back with me than leave them there.
Okay. You pick them back and put them in the bag?
Yes.
All right. When you put them in the bag, all 4 of them form together.
Interesting. Okay. All right. I'll leave and I'll go back into the group, get outside where there's no fire and kind of go over what went down, and I'm sure Hatala would be interested in the stone situation.
And
After
Elmon
you've
comes up.
explained. Oh,
So, those stones are what those cultists use to infect people.
Yes.
Because those things are what I've seen come out of them.
Yes.
And that hand can destroy them. And I can toss them from above, just like that.
Yes.
has
I
he
noticed
told
you
us
didn't
that?
touch them with your hands.
No, I would. I don't know that I could resist the infection. I don't know if it would warp into me or not. I don't want to try. I'm not that foolish.
Then tongues it is.
The same should be said for any of the creation stones you come across as well.
Yes, one probably shouldn't be dealing with the blood of ancient beasts.
Should anyone come in contact with them, it will start to erode your soul. You will begin to lose memories and eventually lose yourself. So
We do have ways that can be deterred.
it's expensive, and uh, we would have to separate your soul.
Oh,
Yes.
heavens,
Yes. Please be careful.
yes. I'll make sure my men are extra careful. Thankfully, the armor we wear protects us from most things, because we don't really touch anything.
Or did you say there were 4 stones that didn't break apart?
I believe that's right. Well, I just have one stone now.
So, just based off the logic of what's occurring here, you're able to combine fire stones and they come back together again. And it looks like those are probably death stones that were infected.
And
And
purifies.
when you place them back together, they are connecting back together as well.
In the history, I might have to go back and research it, but the Fire Titan fell before the Death Titan was infected. Does that sound accurate? If we can
That's
get
what you learned.
Okay, if we can get the Fire Titan back together, we may be able to restore the Death Titan.
Because the Air
'Cause the
Titan was the
Fire
first
Titan-
fall.
Yeah,
The Fire Titan purifies Queleth,
right,
but it does not burn up Death or any of its counterparts,
right.
from what it seems like.
They can't kill each other, but they can, I guess, shatter
They can't.
each other.
They can't die at all.
Right, they just shatter.
Titans can't die. We learned that from Pym. Poor Pym. I don't understand how I can be so upset about somebody who's undead. It just doesn't make sense, but I am. I'm supposed to abhor and hate the undead, and it's like, poor Pim. He didn't mean for any of this.
Probably because secretly you wanted to help put him to rest.
Yeah, well, that's true.
You want to kill him.
That's exactly what I wanted to do. Get him to the point where he can be put to rest. Honestly, I think he wants that too, but he's a
Just
little too
curious.
excited about learning.
It brings to mind. It's off topic, but with the car, I know we had the collar that changes what your Raptor looks like. What are we seeing with your Raptor now? If you're using that collar.
Let me look
me?
up.
It looks like
I can't remember what
a
it does anymore.
chicken.
Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
want it to look like a chicken.
The car
It's got a
traveling with the chicken.
running around.
Just go ahead and skin it. That's done.
It's a Minecraft chicken, you know,
Hmm.
exactly like that. It's a skin, you know, costume for my raptor.
Go into town and people are just like, what is. I
He
mean,
really
it's a
loves his
chicken, but
chicken.
I ain't never seen chicken like that.
Why are you feeding the chicken a giant steak?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. And not only that, why is the chicken absolutely loving it?
Actually, it would turn into a tiny thing of familiar or similar family. So it'd be a two-legged, two arms, runs like a chicken. So yeah, it's a chicken.
There you go. It works.
Hey,
So basically, a car has a little chicken with him.
nice.
Are we
You're
aware that
welcome.
it's a raptor?
We knew
Y'all know
from
there's a
before he
raptor.
explained it.
Right.
Yeah, he explained it to us. He
So-
explained how he got it and everything.
When it attacks, does the charm drop, or does it just it attacks with raptor strength, looking like a chicken?
Oh goodness.
No, it just stays that way
Oh, that's even better.
until you're ready for combat, and then it turns off.
Oh,
Yeah, so it does go away. It's a
It
raptor that does the
physically is
attack.
a chicken. It is not imaginary as a chicken. It literally
it
is a
is.
chicken.
It's to deter the possibility of you walking into a tavern and not being able to bring in your raptor.
Oh, you can't bring
That's
that chicken
what
in? No, chicken staying with me, boss.
well, you just better hope it's not like perching on your shoulder when you go into combat.
This is
I would also accept it being a parrot, but because it's a raptor, raptors can't fly, therefore parrots can't fly. Parrots can fly, therefore it wouldn't likely be a parrot. But
Maybe
parrot would
a-
also be confusing.
maybe a turkey or a peacock.
Oh gosh,
A
a
turkey.
peacock.
Turkey would be a good one because or goose because they're ornery.
Mm,
Yeah, there you
Just-
go.
yes, the Canadian cobra.
This is my emotional support goose. It stays with me. I'm sorry, it doesn't go anywhere. Get a
It
vest
is
for it.
Hesperionics.
People definitely wouldn't mess with it.
Don't mess with the honk.
Oh, and watch out, he bites. Watch out.
All right. So yes, a car has his chicken with him.
What were
Alright.
we doing again?
We
This one's clucks
I don't
a lot less worse than its bite.
we have
Watch
to
out.
go. I think after this, our main goal was to go south. I will bring up a quick side note, something that came to me as I was updating all the notes. It'll be a lore bit of trivia, but in Bastille, there is the ancient crypt vault down at the very bottom that requires someone of bloodline of ancient origin. We might have that already with us in Nadep's back pocket.
But
No, it's in his butt.
You
Like.
just walk around being stabbed the whole time.
It's actually just
it's-
healed around it, so I now have a sheath in my butt cheek.
So Cayman,
Hold on. Are you telling him this?
No.
No. I'm talking about Bastille. You started
So-
talking about Bastille. Are you actually telling the guy about Bastille?
no, I thought we had gone off
Okay, that's what
Yeah,
I was
we
making sure.
haven't had a conversation. I thought we were just hanging on. So, I guess before we have that conversation, do we want to get on the road, or potentially we could save Bastul if it's of interest to him, because they were getting ready to raise it to the ground.
This is something we wanted to do. We want to stop them from destroying it.
Yep.
This
Alright,
could be an opportunity.
Elmont, um,
Yes.
Bastul. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with that place.
Yes.
Stupid
I have
goblins and
been.
all the stupidness that goes on with that place. It's actually an ancient fortress was built on top of it. So if you're interested in studying it, you may want to keep your kinfolk from raising it to the ground. There may be some more lore to be gained from it.
Hmm.
Their fear of the town becoming what it was may be unfounded. Granted, as we can tell from this town, anything can happen at any time, but we did take care of what was occurring there.
Can you explain what happened there?
In a quick
There was
synopsis,
a
its ancients resided there. Their
Cold.
the whole point of that place was to try to trap the Fire Titan, as the dwarves were working with the Earth Titan and the ancients were working with the Earth Titan at the time. Um, they succeeded in capturing their Primarch, which is someone who gains power from the Titan. There were traitors among the ancients, which they started doing experiments and took some of the power for themselves. They were kicked out, and their names were Kaminoans.
I've heard of them.
Yes. So they were ancients that betrayed um, their calling, so to speak. They sought power where they shouldn't have.
So these ancient traders caused the town to catch on fire and smoke?
no. As the town
Because I
grew
asked
and
you
became
what happened to
Bastul,
Bastul, not where did Bastul
I'm about.
come from?
I'm going to tell you.
Okay. I was confused for
There
a
was
minute. I'm sorry.
he was thinking you were wanting history, but I've
Oh, you
got
didn't
this.
want the deep
There was
lore.
a
I apologize.
there was a little girl who found a magic paint set, and that paint set was infected with creation. And no, it wasn't really infected with creation because it actually used that, but it was infected with Quel'Ath. And when she painted what she painted, and it became alive, it became alive infected with Quel'Ath.
Mm.
When we found her mother, and her grandmother, they were completely infected with Quel'Ath. And now, mind you, I don't even know if some of these people were alive before this. But we defeated them, and we have destroyed the Quel'Ath that had infected them. So the thing that
Good.
was occurring there is gone. The threat is gone that we
So
know
they've been
of.
laid to rest.
Yes, I made sure of that.
All right. I feel satisfied with your explanation because it was right after your group went in that the smoke suddenly vanished. Okay, well, I'll tell you, the dwarves were planning on razing the town because there's no one left to lay claim to it, and the lands do not belong to the kingdom any longer. Um, okay. If you wish to save the town as it is, we will allow you to do that. But you
We
are
do
responsible.
wish that.
Ooh.
Do we just get a town?
We got an empty husk with
Mhm.
a with
But we
a
already
ruin
have a
underneath it.
tree town, and now we have
Oh, but
another
our
town.
but our tree town is not an empty husk, and we have goblins that we want to help put into this town. That was
That's
what
true.
Akar wanted
That's
to do.
true.
Um,
I like it. Because they're working at Payton's Hole too, right?
no, you have not. You guys
Uh,
have not set that
we
up
were
yet.
talking
We haven't
about
set that up. I
We're
These
got
talking
are all
about-
plans that have not occurred yet.
Mhm.
You can't just plan something and then it happens, but you have to actually do it.
I mean, we've been walking for like 2 weeks, guys. It's been a while.
Have yet to see a goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Car's been watching out for him, but nope. Look, purple banner, I ain't seen it.
They must be inside the woods.
How do we open command console on this game?
Global chat enabled.
Goblins run. Mine.
LFG.
Do you have to insert a tilde in that? Okay. Okay. How do you feel, Elmond? How do you feel about this new goblin treaty they have going? Where the purple ones are supposedly good.
Personally, I don't mind, because not having to fight the goblins all the time is a good thing. And if we can get them fighting each other and not us, great for us.
Okay. Well, we can look into that for you if you'd like.
What are we looking into? I'm sorry. I'm confused.
I'm just trying. So
We're
just
making.
just keep.
He's trying to make. He's trying to make plans that we already have fit with plans that we are creating.
And just
I
keep
gotcha.
keep Anturkum from destroying the goblins, the purple goblins.
Gotcha.
He's just
I'm
trying
sorry.
to get all the ducks in a row. I mean, all the gooses in a row.
Nah, these are
Okay.
headless
It's an
chickens.
interesting change of events. I can say this much: the lands to the south of Venturcum have been much more peaceful since their treaty. And we've actually interacted once or twice with a few of them, but we will not be trading with them.
Okay.
Ooh, speaking of trading, do you think
Gosh.
we might be able to get some access to the Dwarven trade?
We
For
will
all of
see.
our hard work.
We I believe the cultists may have. Oh no, they wouldn't. That'd be a lie. I'm not going that far. We do have some demons on the horizon that we may have to face. I understand cold iron may be beneficial.
Now that we can help you with.
Okay.
That's
Some of the more precious metals are highly restricted.
Understandable. Understandable.
But I tell you this, if you ever make friends with the Magistars on the wall, that would be the least of your concerns.
Oh, very nice.
Finding access to things like that are much easier when you have those kind of friends.
Is there? What would be the best way from where we are now to try and head to the firewall, the
You have to
fire
take a ship.
scar?
You have
Well-
to sail to the wall.
Oh,
It's only accessible from the ocean.
Is that something
boat trip.
we
Boat
might
trip.
want to try to do?
Sorry.
And the
mean-
boat trip takes about 2 to 3 months.
we'd
And
ha-
it's very dangerous, according to what we've been told.
But the reason it takes so long is they stay to the shore.
Okay, so it's not as dangerous. Okay, I got you. That works for me.
That there are pirate and buccaneer captains who sometimes skirt safety and can make trips faster. But most of those
Oh.
are on the island kingdom.
Okay.
Mm.
We do have Eric as a reference for later if we need to ask him for directions. Atala.
Well, it's more of a understanding of,
I got you.
is it something we could do right now?
It's probably
And it looks like it possibly could be.
Because we take our portal with us, we put it on a boat, we go back and
What are you
forth to the
talking
tree.
about? What are you talking about? What
Take the
I
portal.
What
I
portal?
might know someone.
here
that
that
could-
What you said, Eve?
I might know someone who could help us. I used to live on the island, so
Wait, you used to live in the island, the island kingdoms?
mhm.
We'll check that out.
okay.
So, what would be the best way to get there from here?
The town that remember when you went to the town to meet the guy that got off the ship?
Ah, yeah.
That town. The town where you found out about the thieves' hideout.
Right.
Jussix?
Oh, the one that's
Yeah.
we would need to make a loop.
Yeah.
We'd need to go
Yeah, it's across the
yeah.
bay.
We're pretty close.
So we're here.
I mean, I think we can learn a lot more about our entire situation if we go to the fire score.
I agree.
Don't you want to meet Big Daddy? Big Daddy Firestar's body?
I do, but I feel the cultists in the south is pretty pressing. They're building up for something,
And now the cultists in the north.
and now they're in the north as well.
So we have to stop everyone before we go to the fire star. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm saying is that we went to the Adventurers Academy and we found several locations that we need to go to try to prevent cultists from getting potentially getting access to Death Titan parts and getting footholds. One of those was in the north, at least, and one of those was in the south.
So you're saying we need to split the party and do
The largest one is to the north, because it's an entire kingdom that was lost.
Seems we're at a crossroads. We can go north, south, west, or east because we could go to Bastul.
Mhm.
All right, time to flip a coin.
the four-sided coin?
I'm for going south because we've been planning south for a while. I know Hatala's potentially going to get killed if we go that way because there's a lot more.
Why do you think I'm pushing towards this fire scar trip?
You want to get off this
Because
continent?
that's-
Is that what it is?
This
Just want to make sure your
continent
motivations were plain for all to see.
Uh, you y'all back to? Are y'all back to the tree yet? Or
I'd
y'all
say
not
we
going?
had left Elmond. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure where everyone is and what exactly y'all are doing.
Yeah.
It would-
Let's
It
go
would
ahead and
make more sense
establish.
for us to have a lot of these conversations.
Let's
while
go
we're
ahead
in
and
the
set
tree.
up
So
in the what do we call it? The briefing room, the
Mhm.
council room at the tree.
Okay. Y'all been having this conversation in the briefing room. There's a knock at the door.
that makes
It must be the pizza.
hello.
And one of the Anati is like, yes, you have a visitor.
Oh, please show him in.
He opens the door and Eric comes in. Greetings, friends.
Welcome, welcome. We were just
I see
discussing.
you're already here talking.
Yes, we were discussing on our what next to do. We believe Willem is probably to the south. At least that's what I'm supposing. But there's
Yes,
so
we've
much
confirmed.
going on.
We have confirmed Willem is there.
Okay.
And that flying friend of his has been
Yes.
seeing a lot flying around the kingdom.
I have some unfinished business with him.
Well, I bring news.
Good.
None of it good.
Well,
Well, maybe one good, maybe.
Fantastic.
it's good news. We're not getting the headache from the message.
Yes, one of the reasons I thought it'd be easier to talk in person.
Yes.
There's been some more trouble with these cultists in the north.
Yes.
Apparently, about a week ago, an entire band of Kingsmen was taken out by them.
Well,
They took out 12 armed knights
that
along with their escorts.
that's rough.
Apparently, they had a monstrous storm giant with them.
Winky could take him out, but go ahead. Is Winky
And
Winky would be
several
with us
other
now,
giants.
or is he still working down?
Winky's still working.
Okay.
Stop barking, you two. Not at the doorway. Sorry. They came to my door and started chewing on each other's face and barking. All right. So, yes. And the scouts we have say that they are leaving the kingdom and heading north. They've been passing through some of the northern kingdom's lands, and the only thing we have is that they are gearing up to go to the desert.
Man, they're spreading faster than we can keep up.
Desert has a. We know for sure the desert has a very large kingdom
Mhm.
that was set by the ancients, and
Yes, the northern
that's-
desert of Orm.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, we believe they're heading to Orm right now. They're building up their resources. They've attacked several small farm villages and things like that, wiped out everyone, taken all their supplies.
they head to Orm.
Also, some news that's slightly better. The southern cultists have settled down quite a bit. They're not roaming around as much or kicking up as much trouble in the southern kingdom, but they are now beginning to bolster their ranks in the south as their fortress is nearing completion.
Goodness. And this is, guys, this is why they took Pym. He knew of these locations.
Immediately after that comment, I'm pissed off again.
And one slightly personal bad news. Some of the assets we have in the Southern Kingdom have said that the leader of the guild has started creating his own private mercenary army. He's started a training camp and is raising men who follow only him, not the rest of the guild. Many of the others in the guild seem to be unhappy, but no one wants to question him.
The guild master of the Southern Kingdom is creating his own guild.
His own
No, he's-
mercenary group.
This, yeah, but
It sounds like
is essentially what he's doing.
it
This
sounds like
guy's
he's already
creating
fractured the Thieves Guild, so in order to keep himself
Yeah.
protected and to get his way going, definitely installing more of a fascist state with what he's trying to accomplish.
Yes, we believe that it is only a matter of time before he ousts anyone who doesn't support him. And we may have more information flowing to the north because, from what I understand, many of the guild who disagree with him probably will be heading this way. But on that note, I would like to. I have my own training camp, and I've been retraining and recruiting and grouping, gaining men for a while now. We've never really had a good purpose for ourselves, but we've decided that we are going to take this southern cult as our purpose. They have a fortification, and we've been training for warfare, and well, I think I have an in with the king down in the south, and I may be able to get some backing once we're there. So I would like your permission to march my men down south.
That would help us out immensely. Um, we could stop fracturing our focus.
But there is a bit of a rub with that. Anything you could do to assist us would be great. We have the men and we have most of the resources, but we've been trying to gather as much gold and supplies as we can. Anything you could spare would be wonderful.
Gosh, we're pretty close to broke on our end.
I mean, we could give him everything we have. We could just zero ourselves out right now,
Yeah. Just go
and
for
then
broke.
just work from there, which would massively help me with my notes.
Yep.
Because didn't y'all have several hundred gold after last episode?
We have
We
about
did.
we have
We
about
picked up-
700 gold-ish.
Maybe a little more than that. I can't remember because we still had a little bit with us, but I have not been keeping up with it as well as I was. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't quite remember how much we actually have right now. So like I said, Zeroing out would actually help me out.
Okay. And any
We've
supplies
given
that you could offer as well?
any supplies we can offer. Oh gosh, that could be a long list because there's a lot of stuff we haven't used that we could easily pass on.
As you're talking, Winky returns to the chamber. He's smudged and greasy, but he's carrying Eve's trident fully repaired.
All right.
Thanks, Winky. God, he's been in there so long, he's not even present.
Elijah,
just
can you
stuffing
turn
his
that
face.
TV off behind you?
I think he was asleep while working. Working in his sleep.
He just hasn't eaten since he started. So he's just like shoving food in his face.
Do you tell him about what's been going on?
He needs to know about Willem and
Yeah.
Aqualit.
Are you talking about Eric or I'm confused now?
We're with Eric. Yes.
Yeah, but Winky walked in and I'm like, yeah, we'd tell Winky everything.
Oh. Yeah. Winky's caught
When you
up.
tell Winky everything, he tells you that they have a lot of supplies in the blacksmith shop that he set up, that they were preparing to give to the guards here in the town.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
Could you pass those to Eric? Is there one way we could get that to happen so that they'll have supplies for their trek down south? Winky, 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 Elijah Franklin Jordan. I just need you to say yes. Did he freeze? He said no.
That was the best response he could have done. Okay. Y'all donate the materials that have been created in the blacksmith shop, and they have enough stuff to give 10 men plus 1 weapons and 10 men plus 1 armor. And along with your gold, Eric,
Gold,
thank
silver,
you.
and everything.
Yep.
100% zero.
All right, and I'm gonna say this is probably pretty much most of this day. I'll say it's
Yeah,
dinner
10
time.
platinum too.
Yeah,
Gave
at
him
one
10
point,
platinum.
I was about to say, at one point in time, we had 10 platinum. I don't think we ever
Well,
used
we're
that.
zero now. We gave that to him.
Yep.
All right.
Boom. 0, 0, 0.
Yep.
All right.
Gang, does anyone want this sea touch elixir that I have?
What's
'Cause
that?
I need it.
I'm getting a lot of
I
echoes
have-
and feedback.
A sea touch elixir.
Does that help us swim or breathe or?
Swim, speed of
Do a
20.
swim
10
speed.
minutes.
Yeah.
And she doesn't need it anymore.
Oh.
Several of us actually have one. The only one that might not have one is a car. Let me check.
I have one.
Oh. Just hold on to it, Eve. Somebody might need it, and you'll be able to pass it to them.
Right.
Right.
So it's about dinner time now.
As we're all eating.
All
All right. Oh, go on to the.
Do we need to take a bio break for everyone to eat?
I'm good. mean,
I'm okay.
Because I'm about to start eating too.
Let's go ahead and take a bio break. Come back in
Like 10,
Back in-
15 minutes.
10.
Back in 10. Are you eating out of a bowl or something else, Mo? Okay. Because for a second, it's like you're eating out of a traffic cone. That's what it looked like to me.
I just thought it was a bucket, like a sand pail.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not gonna judge. My mom made me a cereal bowl when I got married, and it's literally like could hold a whole box of cereal at one time.
For the night you had to fend for yourself.
Yeah. Right. So, how many people have a box of Cheez-Its within arm's reach?
I think I just cleaned up, so no. Otherwise, I used to have a box of white Cheez-Its around here.
There you go. Oh, that's a Folgers can.
Yeah, Folgers.
There you go.
It's for peanut shells.
There you go. I had seen Moe's earlier, and he had laughed just a little bit, and then not 10 minutes later, I look up and I look in Will's background, and there's another box. Just, what are the odds?
Okay. Are we all ready?
Okay.
Eli, is that a baby spoon?
That's the way I eat those things all the time.
I just couldn't tell if it was that or like a pencil or some kind of writing implement.
See? Of course, I don't really like this particular kind. It's too soft.
Okay. So y'all go to dinner?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dinner is fairly uneventful. As usual, people are there. Nothing much seems to be going down. All right. Y'all have finished eating? Anything y'all want to do?
I want to talk to Eve. I need to see that mute thing go right off that screen.
What?
So, Eve, you lived on the island?
Yeah.
What was it like?
An island. It was a lot warmer than here. You know, a lot more water.
What'd you do there?
I mostly like stayed inside, like the temple.
They didn't let you out?
I mean, they did.
Not everybody was a prisoner, Atala. Not
I
everybody
wasn't
was
a
slave.
prisoner, and I won't ever be a prisoner.
I'm just saying, like, just because somebody stays inside doesn't mean that they're like imprisoned.
She said in the
Okay.
temple. I wasn't sure.
Okay. I'm just a little touchy. Sorry, my bad. But go back to like slurping soup loudly or something to drown out conversation.
Did you ever go out to the waters?
Alone, yeah. I didn't really have any. I didn't go out with people.
You
Friends.
just stayed. Did you? You didn't have any friends?
Not really.
That's terrible. I had friends growing up, but well, you've heard what happened to one of my best friends.
Yeah.
For Eve, it's the nature of being half.
The nature of being
She-
what?
Half elf, half human.
Yeah, but I don't get that. I'm just talking to her.
Yeah. Because as an
We're-
elf, as a half elf, she's very fair skinned, and the people in that land are much darker complexion. So she was very much a foreigner growing up.
Either you explaining this to me or
Yes.
to Eve at all? Okay. Then I'm getting an understanding of why it's like that. Oh well, that's just terrible. I'm sorry for you, Eve. I'm gonna give her a hug.
Thanks.
All right, I'm good.
So, I, I, from that, I'm guessing you've never been to the Fire Scar, but what is it that you know about getting there?
You talking to me?
Yeah, yeah. Do I get? You said you
I
know
mean,
you
She's
know
the
a
only
path?
one who's been on the field.
Okay,
like you have to go on the sea.
I got you.
Wait,
It's a
like
little chaotic.
on the water,
Yeah.
guys. I don't know if I can do this.
Well, you have to. So get over it.
I if we walked around the water, I mean,
You-
Not
You
swimming.
can't do
add-
that.
But he can turn into a dinosaur fish if he wants to.
For how long?
5 minutes as a plesiosaur.
He gets 5 minutes out. Into
I
the
don't know.
ocean,
I've never tried that
turns back
before.
and drowns.
Too far below the surface.
He
Just
gets
die.
attacked by a
Yeah.
kraken.
He'll turn into an ichthyosaurus. Dolphin. As
So
long as
that,
he doesn't turn into one of those seagulls.
Oh
guys-
gosh.
that does bring up a good point of where we're gonna go next. Are we gonna try to check what's happening in the northern hills?
Well, it seems like that's something happening right now.
We could go ahead
And
and blunt what they're trying to do and probably get ahead of them.
I mean, we can try.
But we still don't know what we're doing. I really think we need to get to the Fire Scar and get some more information.
All right, so how do we get there? We have to go south, right? And we have to travel on a boat for a couple of months, right? And then we're talking to a few people. And then how does that help us?
If Eric has the south,
Mhm.
at least being, if Eric's doing something in the south,
let him push on and get the information if
and
he
then,
can.
So-
well, no, not that. That look, this essentially the south has somebody dealing with it. The north has, that we
Yeah,
know
but-
of, nobody dealing with it, and it's a pertinent time thing. I want to go to the Fire Scar, but I feel like we need to go to Orm
We
Here's the
also
thing.
and head them off.
Go
have
ahead.
a portal that we could come back.
Yes. Halcyon.
Yeah, but we would.
The Stygius
But how do we
place.
how do we explain? Oh
We
wait, are
don't.
you saying there's a portal where?
No, we have a portal
To the
that we
north?
could set up and come
Oh,
back. We could set up a portal when we get there too.
At the
If
Fire
we know
Scar?
how.
so I just want to, from the way I see it, we have 6 things that we're always trying to do, or angles and goals. One is stop whatever the cultists are doing.
Mhm.
2 is try to get the Death Titan parts before then. 3 is locate more creation stones. 4 is Quella stones or tablets. 5 is more portals or keys so we can get more access. Which, if we're finding these ancient locations, we may be finding more portals that might take us across the seas. And 6, Borealis. We haven't brought that up in a while. The library. So if those are our main goals, I know the Fire Scar will probably answer a lot of questions, but I don't think it blunts the cultists as they're expanding on this continent right now.
Yeah. And if Eric's hitting the south hard now and we hit the north, I get what you're going for. Yeah.
In the
I'll go
north,
with
That's what I said.
in the
I'm,
north,
hey, I'm changing my mind. I'm sorry. I
Because
thought
he
you were
said
familiar
it.
with
It's
that,
fine.
Hatala.
It's fine.
so just
it's
to
fine.
review what we know about the north, I think we're looking at the Northern Heel was the information that we have from the Adventurers Guild. It was a ruined tower, probably an old wizard's tower, and I believe the stone giants already know where that's located, so they could show us where it's at because they're hospitable if we do a little trade with them. Plus, if we help them with the whole Quella situation, who they're probably pissed at.
I'm sure they don't like that they're being taken over by those things.
So we may want to take a gift for the stone giants. I
What
don't.
would stone giants like?
Rock.
That seems racist.
Nadep, that'd be your area, right? You got any precious stones
Remember,
or?
Stone giants, so they probably have access to everything that does with stone. So what
Ooh,
would somebody does
strawberry cake. What about strawberry cake, guys?
The cake is a lie.
The particular that I mean that we had to be told that specifically. They may want some kind of cake, but we're going to need to find out what that is.
Oh, that cake. Yes. I'm sorry. Forgot.
But beyond that, I mean, there may be something that that stone giants do like that they don't get a
Maybe
lot
they
of.
want to learn
Maybe
What
how
about-
to farm.
maybe water.
I was gonna say, what about some of these underground resources that we have in the caverns? Some of these mushrooms or the deep things.
That's not a bad thought.
I mean, it costs us nothing to do that outside of a little time for setup.
And I'm sure they may even enjoy having trade between themselves and the tree and the Undercity.
Well, with that, we would have to leave a portal open. We need
I
to
mean,
do at
that-
least one big shipment as an exchange.
Yeah.
Of course, we
I
may be
feel
able
like-
to talk them into leading us if we share a little bit about the cultist desires, and if we get there first and take it, the cultists would leave them alone.
Well, that would definitely be our first option into it, the peril.
Mhm.
But then we can also open the idea of we also have gifts, and we can go ahead and prepare those. Go ahead and have the Anati and everything preparing something here for when we get there, and have that ready to go.
So just the biggest strawberry cake we can get through a portal, and some deep mushrooms and things. Nadep can probably pick out some good mushrooms.
I'll spend part of a day doing that while they're making the cake.
I'm gonna go and assist system with that. I think I could use my survival to be able to help out.
So y'all are going to do stuff right now?
Well, I mean, it's dinner time.
No,
It's night.
when we get ready to produce the
Okay.
cake and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
This is
whenever-
what we're doing
yeah.
in the morning. We're working
Sure.
on. Okay.
I'm working out our plan for tomorrow.
I
Okay.
want to sleep in a bed. I don't want to sleep in a cave.
Okay.
I could care less either way.
Well, they're both the same to you, aren't they?
Pretty much.
Okay. So y'all do anything special tonight before going to bed?
Should we do anything special tonight before going
I
to
don't know.
bed?
I was like, oh. You ask the question always. And it's like,
I'm gonna pray.
Okie dokie.
spend a little time before bed just catching up on some reading.
I want to work on jewelry, but I can't decide on what jewelry to work on. So I'm gonna think about that for a little while.
Do we need to talk to Devi about anything?
We do need to make sure he gets the death stone that you got.
And should we run
Oh
it?
yes, I'll run that down to him before bed. Make sure that's in the vault.
Should we do the little aura test thing on you too
On
to
me?
see if,
I didn't
Just-
touch the things.
but to see if there was any effect related to that?
It pulling the stuff out of him.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because we didn't check the since
I
you
mean,
done
it's
it.
gonna take a while. I mean, like an hour or so, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How much time do we have before bed?
However long we want to stay up.
I mean, do you want to find out tonight, or do you want to spend some time tomorrow doing that?
I'll do it tomorrow because you guys all have tasks. But I do want to get this stone down to him.
All right. If you burn the bed tonight, don't come complaining to me.
All right. Y'all managed to sleep the night off without anything major going wrong.
And then the GM pauses.
Advance to dawn. Poof. 7 a.m. All right. Y'all all meet together at the mess hall at breakfast time.
Eve is a lot paler than normal.
Eve, are you okay?
Yeah.
I don't really know. It's like I had a dream.
Great.
It's
It was
like
like-
you had a dream, or
I
you
did have a dream.
Okay.
Okay. And it's us, like we're walking and we find it in a dungeon or something, and we find this door that's filled with magic, or like, you know, the symbols, runes, and stuff. And on the other side, I can hear like voices calling for the door to be open. And it's like a demon or something. And it's like saying to open it. And like it opens, we open it, I don't know. It's like begging us to open it, so we open it. And there's like fire smoke, and it's a demon. And it says thank you and disappears. And then something tells me it's good.
A demon. That's something we definitely wouldn't do. It's a good thing it was a dream. Woo.
You said you think the demon was good?
No, it's like a voice said it is good. After
Like good to be free type, type communication, or
I don't know. I don't think that setting a demon free is good. But the voice said it was good.
Charles, would we have ever heard of the possibility of a demon being somehow benevolent or good?
Well,
Just
currently,
be a-
you do know that the demons are at war with the Qualalath.
which is a good thing for us. Not
Maybe
necessarily meaning they are good.
Right.
it could help, but it like just disappeared. Core, did you have any dreams?
Nothing on this level. No. Um, no.
Did the door look like the door in Bastille?
Did it?
No.
It didn't.
Did it look
Like the door at the guild in the thieves?
like it? Did it look?
Hideout?
Yes. Did it look like it was maintained and cared for, or did it look like it was in a ruin?
I know it had like it was like a door with like the magical symbols on it.
We've
Like-
come across some of those.
I'm just trying to figure out if maybe it's been one we've seen before. We know where it is, or is it something that maybe we're going to see?
I don't know. It was just a door.
Do you feel pulled in a direction?
No.
Do you want
Well,
Do you want to come with me to get your aura analyzed just to make sure you're not infected or empowered?
well, I don't. I mean, she's a cleric, so
That's right. It may
it's
be
not
a
really odd for her to.
Hear
well. If we
voices.
can eliminate her any creation stone
being
effects, then we
influenced.
could probably attribute it probably to her deity. And if it's
Yeah,
her
that's what I'm
deity
leaning
guiding her
towards.
to this, then maybe we should open the door.
Well, then, okay.
They did just release a plague that mutates.
They. You got to keep in mind that's a they thing.
I'm just saying,
Not just.
They all agreed.
deities' views on demons at the
I don't know
moment.
if they all agreed, but it did happen.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they all didn't agree. I mean, they're all. I'm sure they have their ups and downs or whatever, but
The door, it was more like idea of a seal. Maybe it's not exactly a door, or just you know how like a dream is like really fuzzy. It's kind of like that type of.
No, I don't have dreams.
Well, I'm sorry.
The door is a metaphor.
or a door.
A
What-
seal
what's
of
metal?
some sort.
What's the metal for?
To open our heart to each, let the
Metal
love
cord.
in.
Okay.
Dreams are
Okay.
fun, aren't they, Eve?
Yeah, they're great.
All right. So y'all eat your breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what do you do?
Well, I guess we're gonna go look for some fun mushrooms and stuff to take to barter.
No.
Yeah, we need to keep an eye out for those rare flowers too.
I'm gonna go see Devi about seeing the state of my empowerment. What are we calling it? I'm not. It's not the infection. It's the state of the cracks.
The
Creation.
state of the cracks. Sounds like a terrible
I'm gonna
video
go have
game.
I'm gonna go have Debbie look at my crack.
The depth calls them blessings.
Check it out. Yep, just the one.
Okay. It definitely has changed. I'm gonna do that. Then I'll probably dip into just sticking around down there to read up on some literature or.
I'm gonna let the Anati know that we are going to visit Stone Giants soon, and we are going to want to have something to give as a gift, whether some food items or something. So if they can be prepared to have something on possibly short notice, not necessarily now, but that we could easily be able to get when that time comes.
And I do want to remind Winky that I was looking for a second hatchet. If he could make one for me.
Yeah. Also, on that note, judging by our state of affairs lately, we might need to get some more blunt weapons.
Mhm.
just make sure that we have some.
Well,
bullet
as
items.
soon as you get some funds,
We ain't got no money.
if we can have them crafted or whatnot. Yeah.
Atala, do we have any potency runes or striking runes left? Or materials for that? Because I have a flame rune that I received from the Titan.
Basically, at this point, y'all are set back to 0.
Oh, we gave away all the rune stuff and everything?
Basically, you're set back. Anything you haven't used, you don't have right now.
I wouldn't have given him the rune for the fire because I got that from the Fire Titan.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, unless you have it on one of your sheets that says you have that room in your inventory, you do not have it.
Okay.
oh, you're talking about on the online thing?
No, I'm just saying,
Oh,
you don't have materials to make anything left. If it's
Yeah,
either
yeah,
it's
yeah.
already been made or it's already been used.
okay, yeah, that's fine.
Gotcha.
See if Winky can use the well, he's not here, but to reforge my flail
He is
into a
he
hatchet.
is there.
Is he all right?
He's dead.
Well, gonna need a new smith.
Elijah.
Maybe we can ask Nadup. Oh,
He was asleep.
oh yes. Winky, do you think you can reforge this flail into a hatchet for me?
Barely a nod.
Thank you.
Oh.
It would take a full day of work to do that.
I think we can take the day for a downtime and then get on the probably get on the road tomorrow if we've got the resources organized.
Okay. Winky,
So-
make your crafting roll.
I don't think he heard you.
Nope, he did not. Winky, make your crafting roll.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Gonna like this
Okay.
hatchet.
Ugh.
Roll another d20.
Oh boy.
Alright, he's waking up.
You make a mastercraft hatchet.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. That's pretty full.
And that flail had the fire material.
Mm-hmm.
It has retained that material quality.
Nice. I'm just gonna note it. So I don't.
All right. What else is everyone else doing for this full day? I know the two of y'all are going down and beneath looking for mushrooms. So Akar and Nida are looking for mushrooms. Eve, what are you doing? And Hatala too.
I was working with the Anati to get set up food and things that stone giants might enjoy. I don't know if that'll take all day, but
It'll take about half a day.
When I got down to see Devi, I found out that there were some of the translators were having some trouble with the metal book that they got from the Lonely Mountain. So that definitely is gonna pique my interest, and I want to go help those guys.
Do we have any books on like demons that are here?
Yes, the Order of the Keys has been bringing in a lot of books from the college that are not the college's books, so the library now actually is fairly well stocked.
Then I'll go read up on those.
Okay.
For the other half of my day, I'm gonna join Eve.
Okay. All right. Akar and Nita, make rolls for nature.
Oh.
No, thank you.
I'll give you each the ability to reroll once. Okay.
I think we traded off.
All right, Akar. You managed to find some decent mushrooms that are edible, but the only thing you really can think of is those giant bioluminescent mushrooms down below.
I guess we go looking for those, I guess.
Okay, you can easily just get some of those.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all make it to dinner time. Look past it. In your research, Eve, you read a lot about the lore and history of demons in this world, and how in some of the days of the past, there were actually times where demons physically came into this world, and some got stuck here. And there's even a legend that they believe there is a demon that is stuck in the fire scar. It was a book written by one of the people who walked the wall and one of the people who survived the night that y'all all dreamed about.
Okay, I'll share that over dinner with the squad.
Car and I found some those big glowing mushrooms, and I think that's what we're gonna give. Yeah, they're abundant. Unless y'all think we should go and look for some more tomorrow.
I think we're gonna need to start traveling north.
You guys could talk with Lastigius and have it set up to where they gather up a bunch of stuff, and while we do our travels, then we can hop through the portals and make the exchanges.
Eric walked the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he still here?
I'll roll a chance. High or low?
Oh, low.
No, he's already left.
Okay.
By one. By uno.
You don't know what the target was.
I mean,
I think, guys,
come
that we
on.
should ask Eric next time we see him if he knows about a building or something, or maybe anything he's seen in the fire scar, if he's gone deep enough.
Y'all dreamed of one of the buildings.
Yeah, we actually participated in that dream.
Yeah, and I
That's
died
where
in
Willem
it.
went to hell.
Do you
It
think
was a ruin that they found in this fire scar.
do you think that matches up with your dream, Eve?
It could be similar. Maybe
Well,
they sealed it up.
Corin will give you a high or low.
I'm going for high.
Eve, give you one too.
I'll go with high.
Nope. Let's see. Every person will get one high-low. Kathala?
Aye.
Akar will be the only one who doesn't because he wasn't part of that dream or any of the early stuff.
Gosh.
Winky, high or low? Need it?
You can do it, Nita.
I think he said hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Need it. You
Jesus.
remember the tablet that started this entire thing was a stone tablet made of Kalala stone found inside the fire scar with magic on it designed to seal a god away.
Oh yeah. Hey, do y'all remember that tablet that was here? You know, the one that sealed the god away? Like,
Well, it was powerful enough to seal a god,
oh,
but it
And
was
it-
written in demonic script.
And it's the one that made Willem go crazy.
right.
The tablet that y'all have.
Have we?
And y'all
Would there-
found out about two other pieces of the tablet.
We have found it.
No, you found out that there are two other
Okay.
pieces because this was
There's-
broken into three pieces.
Yeah. I
Pieces.
thought we hadn't found the other pieces. So
Um,
Because the first tablet, only thing you found out about it is it has something to do with sealing the power of a god, of something even as powerful as a god. The second tablet mentioned something about whether they could strip some of the power from that being, and you don't know what the third one did.
did we end up with one of those tablets? Did Willem drop it when in the Lonely Mountain when he
yes,
was?
we have it. Has Debbie studied that at all?
Not much,
Have we
because
looked?
without the other pieces, it's only a fragment of the spell.
Have we looked at Devi's journal to see if he started going insane?
Well, Willem was holding it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
he
it.
was.
And Nita, you also remember that the goblin that was your enemy for a while, that y'all ended up having the peace deal with, was hired to get the fragments back by someone, and a demon was his broker.
I'll remind everybody of that.
Why do I just feel like we keep getting pushed back towards going to the fire scar?
Because that's where we're meant to go.
But remember, the pieces were taken by the dwarves, not away from the fire scar.
So where are they now? Do we have any idea?
Possibly.
Maybe the north.
Maybe the dwarf still has them. Now the Kaminoans were attacking the dwarves specifically because they were trying to get Queleth artifacts, right? So it's potential that stone may be with the dwarves. I know they were attacking the fortress in the north for that purpose.
Remember, in the Lonely Mountain, y'all discovered that one of the tablets went through the Lonely Mountain. You don't know where it went because there is a tube that has information, but y'all haven't been able to decipher it.
Is that the one that Core was working on today?
That is.
Do-
Most of it is written in standard dwarven script, but some of it is written in a script that no one knows, not even dwarves. It's some kind of shorthand or code. So not even Nedip understands what it is.
Wonder if you could tell if there's pattern to it, or is there enough script to recognize a pattern?
It's nothing that can be broken.
Okay.
It's basically an encrypted code. You have to find out what the key is to translate it.
Gotcha.
Guys, I'm just confused now of like, I mean, are we being pulled in another direction or are we being guided to still go north?
But everything started with the fire scar. So going to the fire scar will give you more information, but that's not where you need to go. Because everything left the fire scar.
Well then, okay.
The ancient ruins are probably your best bet still at this point in time, because you're trying to figure out what happened to those pieces. That's based on the original quest you first started. You also have the cult to deal with now.
That's what I felt like, but then when I'm hearing that we got to free the demon might be in the fire scar. It's like, do we need to do that now then?
Maybe 3 months.
Yeah, it's difficult. But the more we push, if we do something else, it's going to be even longer.
I
But
mean, we
I
could.
don't want the cultists to take over. I mean, I'm all for going north. I want to
And
follow the signs. I want to
there
listen to
are
the
other
deity.
port cities, like there's port cities in the north.
Mhm.
So once you go to the north, you could actually get a boat up there.
It'd probably be closer. Or no?
Me.
I don't. If we're having to stay close to shore, I think it'll be longer.
No, the island kingdom is basically in a little inlet surrounded by stone by the mainland.
Wait,
So
does the island
all the pieces.
is the fire scar on the island kingdom?
No, it's in the frozen north. It's in the center of the world in the north.
So we would be going closer to it. Okay.
Yeah, that's thousands of miles from y'all.
So we would be heading in the direction of the fire scar by going north already.
Fire Scar is way to the west. Sorry, not east.
That's
West.
what I thought earlier.
Yeah.
Now I'm
I
being
get my
told
east
north.
and west backwards every now and then.
Well, you just
The
got
Fire
north and
Scar
west
is
backwards. So
the Fire Scar is way past the fort y'all found.
you see, and that's why I was thinking that if we go north and we get on the sea, we're actually gonna have to travel further.
No, everything's to the north. Y'all are at one of the more southern ports of the world. Until y'all go to the Southern Kingdom, then there's a lot more south there. But y'all are right in the middle of north and south.
Ugh.
Directly to the north is Orm, and then north of that is the Frozen Lands, and then to the west is that fort you found, and then on past the Deadlands and into the where the Fire Scar is after you go past some mountains. There's a bay that takes you all the way to the Fire Scar. And then once you travel further west from that, you hit the Elven Lands. Like I say, the world is actually huge.
All right.
Do one thing real quick. Okay. Hold on while I try to figure out how to do something real quick. I
It's
think
all
I know
good.
how to do it.
That's fine. I was gonna ask the guys, did you guys get access to the Legend Keeper, the notes that I set up? I think Peyton, you already had it
I hadn't messed with it.
from way back when, but I've updated it a lot, so you guys can click around and keep up with names and places and books and different conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy.
I think I got a car. Eve, if you got a email address, you can message me in Discord and I can get you access to.
Okay. I think I can do this and temporarily show y'all something,
Okay.
just for reference purposes. That is a snippet of the map. In the bottom right corner, you can see the Lonely Mountain
Okay.
next to the inlet bay there,
Mm-hmm.
and the fire scar is the glowing orange thing.
Gotcha.
And the island kingdoms are those islands right there that's surrounded by all the continents.
The clump in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's right. Basically, everywhere is equal distant to the island kingdom from this part of the world. And if you were going to cross all the way to the fire scar, going through the island kingdom is the quickest way instead of skirting the shore.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not till you go past the island kingdom that it becomes really dangerous. But some captains do know how to sail those waters. All right. That's just for a little bit of scale. All right. So what are y'all doing now?
All right. It's 7 p.m. So it feels like the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do we have? I guess we have everything we need prepared, and we're gonna roll out to New Halcyon in the morning, or we had a map of where to go of the area, right? For the Northern Hills from the Adventurers Guild.
You got a map from the northern hills?
I I thought we got like a general map or general idea of the locations with each item.
Yeah, we got general idea of
You got a
locations.
general idea. Once you get close, you'll know where it is.
Okay.
But not like you see the map. You need to actually go buy a map for the Northern Kingdom.
Yep. So we need to go through Larkin. Well, we have no money to do that with.
We may need to do some
Let's
work or
ask the
something.
Order of the Keys if they have a map. So I'll do
Okay.
that. I'll go try to track down.
I'm gonna go and
Where you
try
at?
and do some jewelry work. Try and make us a bit of money.
Guess I'm looking
For
for.
the evening.
Hmm.
For the rest of the evening.
Well, for wherever, whenever Will's going to the, I
Yeah,
don't
'cause
know, whenever I got
he's got
time
a
to do
couple
it.
hours before bedtime.
Yeah, if I can go do something like that, then yeah, that's what I want to do.
Charles, if I used shape wood to create some like decorative wooden pieces to sell, would I need to do that or a crafting or what would be your approach there?
You want to use shape wood. You would still need to do a crafting check. Doesn't matter the method you do to use it.
Okay. Just thinking through other opportunities to make money because everything I've tried so far has done very poorly.
I mean, you could try checking in with the steward to see if there's been any income since. Or, of course, we may have entered everything from the.
Yeah, we would have checked with him and given Eric whatever we could.
Okay.
We're at 0 in all avenues that have to do with us.
Man, see, this is what happens when you don't have little spending cash. You always save a 20.
Okay.
Do we go out and try and find some goblins?
Do we want to go down to the Undercity people and see if they have anything worth that they would be willing to part with for sale?
We're just gonna go take it from them and go sell it.
No,
Get money.
no. I mean, like, hey, is there some gems and things that you would like for us to sell, and as a courier fee, we
I,
take a
th- I,
percentage?
I think we already have all that set up as
Yeah,
a like a merchant.
an ongoing process.
Yeah.
True.
Atala. Um, do you know how much this would cost? And I'll pull out that green jewel that I found in the layer.
Let me take a look. $1 billion gold, platinum gold.
Gold-plated platinum.
No, we're not playing DS9. It's pronounced Latinum. But you never understood why they had to make up some stupid, fictitious resource.
Aliens?
It's always aliens.
Yes.
Okay. So, what gem are you talking about?
When we went into the alligator dragon thing's lair, I found the gold gem. And I kept the gem.
Is it on your character sheet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, she never told the group about it.
Uh,
I picked up one too and didn't tell anybody either.
no, you didn't. That I know.
That's just a rock you stuck up your butt.
If he had picked one up, he wouldn't have told anybody about
Yeah,
it.
it's just kept it.
I think he might be mistaking that letter opener.
Okay, yeah, we knew it was not magical, and we needed it appraised. According to my notes, it was a large emerald.
Ah, thank you. That helps a lot.
Took me a second to actually find it.
Okay. All right. It is worth 100 gold pieces.
I think we should sell it so we have money.
All right. The quartermaster for the order says, "Oh, you just need a map." He rummages through and hands you 2 updated maps. That'll help fill in more of the area of the world around us.
Thank you kindly.
Excuse me.
Ew, look at that.
Um, being with the quartermaster, do you guys happen to know roughly where the stone giants might hang out?
Get them to mark it on our map.
Yeah, rough idea. Or you might know where the dwarves are, because there were dwarves in the north, right? I know
Yes.
we passed 2 guys coming down.
There are a group. This is a dwarven city. Right here.
Okay.
That's one of their citadels, like in Turkham. And most of the stone giants live either here, here, come on, put somewhere else, there, or there, in the hills surrounding Orm.
And the Deadlands are south of them?
The Deadlands are way up here next to the portal.
Okay. Okay.
There's actually little skull icons next to the things that are dead.
They're friendly. It's okay. We got a car. Yep.
And then, supposedly, this is Orm, just off your map.
2 birds with 1 big stone.
All right. I think y'all managed to get maybe a quarter of the map out now.
Yay.
Not bad.
But that's the end of your day now. We'll advance to dawn again.
Be able to sell the emerald or do any jewelry work?
Do you want to sell it to the order or through the order, or do you want to try to go to town and sell it, or just sell it on your way? Because y'all are gonna have to pass through a town on your way.
Oh, that does remind me. We had that uh, jewelry guy in Larkin that was supposed to be looking for um, reliquaries for us.
Well, we haven't heard anything yet. He would come to us.
Well, he
And
said he
he's
had.
dealing with the keys people too.
Okay.
I mean, we'll get notification from him.
Okay.
We can probably sell it on the trip. I think. What do y'all think?
Sounds good.
Barter item. Ooh, Dolly, what if you made some jewelry for the stone giants? Like
I've thought about it. It's gonna take us a while to get there, so I may work on something.
we might be able to find some, I don't know, maybe some bone to scrimshaw or something. Make a belly ring or something.
Some wagon wheel earrings.
Do we top up our rations too? Go ahead and note that down. Normally we keep 2 weeks with us.
Yeah, pretty much whenever you're at the tree, you can for free top off your rations. So from here, y'all need to take the road to Riven, and then travel the road north. Or are you going to try to set off across the countryside?
Let's see. According to our map, Ribbon is probably the safer route to go. But we could go to the far north and try to come down through the dwarven area.
There is a bridge across the river in this town. And then there's a bridge across the river over here.
And there's a road going north from Riven.
Yes, there's a road between Riven and this town, but the roads to the north don't have. There's no roads to the north because the Northern Kingdom doesn't have many roads.
All right, that's going to be my vote, guys, because they're at least settled locations, and we can travel faster on the road versus trying to come down through the Deadlands and hoping that
sounds fine.
they're friendly dead people.
You're our strategist, so we'll just go with your plan. Let's do it.
All right, when you cross the river to the north, where are you planning to go from there?
Do we want to go to the coast? Is that what you guys are thinking? Number 17? Or do you guys want to go to 42?
Well, remember, if you're looking for the giants, you
Yeah,
probably need to go through here.
Yeah, we're gonna need to go to. Let's. Oh, still could be either one. Let's go to 42 and then ask there to see if they know if there's a giants, like what they know of the giants. Like, is there a central place where there's leaders that we could go to? Like, is there a better place to go than others? Because them living closer, they might know.
I'm assuming from the map that 42 is a smaller town versus 17 being a larger city.
Correct.
Oh, I didn't look at that.
But
They
17 is an unallied city. It's independent. It's not really part of the kingdom.
Okay.
Oh, then we
But
would
we
definitely
wouldn't-
probably try to stick with.
Because remember, once you cross that river, you're leaving the Central Kingdom and heading to the Northern Kingdom.
But just because it's unallied doesn't mean that it's
Yeah, y'all are
not
about to
against
pack
us, right?
into Orento, the Kingdom of Orento.
Okay.
But what I guess what I'm asking is unallied doesn't necessarily mean enemy, correct?
No,
Okay. Just
but it
no.
also doesn't mean that it's going to be a nice place either.
Gotcha.
Basically, it's its own tiny kingdom because it's a fairly large city. Because it's really old on the port. And if you're going to go to 17, you're either going to have to skirt or go through the marsh.
I'm still voting 42. You know, life. It's the answer to everything.
Oh, I mean, that is the answer. All right.
So when are we heading out?
So every
Now.
night, Charles, I'm going to be working on jewelry for stone giants. Any night that I can. Or any day that I can, if we have time.
I'm gonna ride in the wagon
Eh,
or the cart. We're taking
if
the
I'm
cart.
if I'm in the cart, I'm not going to be working on jewelry. But if we are sitting, not having much to do, I can work on it. But I will not be able to focus on jewelry on a cart.
Okay. Um, I guess just order of travel of cars scouting for us.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm trying to order the notes in here because it's better than it used to be, but it's still not great.
Does anything we know from the Adventurers Guild line up with anything we can tell from this map? Or is it going to be a whole get closer?
Not until you get closer, will you know?
Okay.
Basically, they give you very good descriptions that once you're in an area close enough, you'll recognize it.
Okay.
And I'll let you know. Trying to find the notebook where I wrote the name of these cities in. So hold on one second.
So yeah, guys, if we got enough cash, yeah, I need to pick up some pants.
How do you not have pants again?
Apparently mine was stolen by what's Jessica or whatever, guy with the dragon.
I'm gonna make some wooden pants.
Why
Make
did
you a pair of trunks out of a tree trunk.
We just get two of the
Well,
regular
I
pants
don't know
from
if-
storage and
I don't know if you guys noticed it, but that little like smirk he gave me as he left, yeah, that's when I realized I didn't have any pants.
you didn't feel a breeze.
I mean, that's been days now, and you're just now telling us this.
I mean, how long was he with us before we found out he didn't have pants the whole time we were with him?
Well, I mean, it
He
wasn't
still
really.
looks like he's wearing pants.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but he's the one telling us about this.
Well, I mean, it wasn't really a problem because it wasn't too cold. And now that we're going further north, in
Look,
my
we were in the
December-
mountains.
Oh,
N-
Lord.
no longer can you walk around without pants.
It was
on.
not as cold
As
when
soon
he
as
dropped
you
his
lose
off.
your pants, you have to let us know.
The epic story of a car, the pantless half elf followed by a chicken.
Undead. You forgot undead.
Undead half elf.
Mostly.
I mean, I didn't want to freak you guys out and make y'all uncomfortable, so I just
Yeah,
I
now I'm
just-
uncomfortable because you've had no pants for like 4 or 5 days.
You were traveling
And
with an
now you're
adept.
telling us.
You guys
Like,
are
we were down
all.
in the caves with you no pants. Like, that's kind of weird.
Well, that's why I kept my distance. You know, I didn't want anything to draw suspicion.
Savannah's giving me a weird look from across the room.
Everybody's giving us weird looks from everywhere.
Okay.
What game is that, Eli? Go over there and get you some poison ivy. Make you some pants.
I'm sure someone in the Order of the Keys has a spare set. They can loan you before you leave.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can get a pair of ordinary pants.
Yeah,
And you
I
know,
could.
you're not missing your pants.
Well, I thought that was what was going on. That smirk or
No,
whatever.
he can see
Okay.
through your illusion.
Yeah, but I had pants on at the time.
Yeah, and he saw through your illusion that you weren't wearing what you said. What it looks like you're wearing.
Ah, okay.
Did you just take your pants
Okay.
off this whole time? That's what you did?
Because I know we were joking around, but I couldn't remember exactly what happened. I just know that I made a joke and he smirked at me, so I don't know exactly what happened.
The beauty
So, are
of
you or are you not currently and have been wearing pants?
he has been wearing pants the entire time.
Okay.
I was apparently
turn
I
around
have
and
been
walk
wearing-
I think he just is not wearing pants and just blaming it
Just
on
wanted
the
to make
wizard.
sure I had pants on.
Wizard is not here to defend himself.
He's not wearing pants today.
Okay. Okay, so you're heading to Riven now, and when you get done there, you're going to take the road north to Arvindale. Because you have to cross the Arvin River.
Do they have 2 princesses there?
It's Arendelle.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, did I just reveal that I know enough about this show? You got me.
Just let it go, man.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, you'll make it through the first day without anything major happening.
Do I need to roll for the jewelry thing, or are we just gonna?
Make a roll.
Okay. I can't. Maybe if I go here,
I was about to put
Yes.
everyone back there, but yeah.
I can. Oh.
Sorry.
Okay. You work on your crafting, and it seems to be going decently.
Yay!
Overnight, everything is perfectly peaceful.
That's a good one.
All right. At dawn, y'all move out, and you've probably got a few more hours the next day to make it to town, unless you want to rush through the night to try to get to town.
No rushing.
Okay. It's a fairly peaceful day. Not much happens. You do another crafting check. All right. It's going decently. Let's see. Will, Core, it
Yes.
is early dawn, and you are on guard duty right then, and you notice someone slowly trying to approach the cart that y'all set up as a camp spot.
And we're at Riven, or we're still
You're on the road to Riven right
okay.
outside. They are trying to stroll like they're do. It's obvious they're trying to look unobvious.
I'm just gonna stroll on over. Good morning.
And the guy's like, good morning.
What brings you here?
Just passing into town.
Oh, very nice. What does he look like a human or
He
halfling
looks
or
human.
human? Okay. Oh, you seem to be up late at night out on the roads here.
Oh, I just got up early, couldn't sleep.
Oh, okay, okay. So where are you coming from?
Down the road.
Okay. You gonna keep on going, or?
Yep. Gotta get to town. He kind of power walks off.
The
Okay.
face.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do a circuit around. Actually, he said it's the last shift before morning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wake up the half elf and ask him to do a wide circuit around the camp to make sure there's no one else there. Yep.
Okay. So, Car, he wakes you up.
Oh yeah, what's up? What's up? What's going on?
He wanted you to do a circuit around stealthily,
Okay.
just make sure no one else is out.
All right. Well, I'll take a look at it.
You'll probably need to click on home to go to home.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. Now make a perception check to see if you notice anyone while you're sneaking.
Ooh.
Okay. You see absolutely nothing. Although you do note that there is a hedgehog on the ground that is staring at you quite intently. But you're fairly certain it just wants to chew on your toes.
Yep, no, there's nothing there. I did see a hedgehog though.
Hmm.
It's kind
A
of
sm-
odd,
A
but
small burrowing animal.
I think he just wanted to eat my toes.
You
You
want to
said
take?
you saw a small burrowing animal.
Yeah, a hedgehog. Yeah, one of those little thingies.
I wonder if we had somebody that could talk to small burrowing animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Winky. Let's wake Winky up. Winky! Winky! Winky!
Wake
Wake
up!
up! Wake up! Winky! So we wake Winky up from his sleep. Hey, there's a
Is
the
he going to unmute?
He's doing the two headphone thing again.
car found something, Winky.
I found an animal you can talk to. Oh, normally he's really excited about that. It's a hedgehog, dude. One of
Look.
those things. Eve's helping you out. She drew a picture for you. Yeah, that thing. It was staring at me like it was like, yeah, I'm gonna eat them toes, boy. It was like, oh.
This was the only suspicious thing you found out there?
Yep, that was it. I didn't see anything else.
Okay.
I mean, that
you-
wasn't really suspicious. It just, I thought it wanted to
Minky,
eat me.
you easily find the hedgehog.
Yes, yes. Since it's fantasy,
It was-
can it be
It was
Sonic?
more like the first one.
But
It
blue.
was more like the first one.
Just a little bit more. Yeah.
What do you do, Winky? It's like, hi. Okay, bye.
Well, that
What?
was
Do I even need to note this down?
intriguing.
Look, it's a bard.
Yeah, that was it. That's exact same one. Think he's got a social media page?
All right.
He only plays classic country hits.
Do I continue traveling?
Boss Hog.
Mhm.
All right, at 10, you've made it to the outskirts of town.
Car, did you tell everybody?
Do anything?
What's that?
Core,
You
did you
stop
tell?
to do anything?
What?
Hatala, would you like to try to sell your jewelry?
Sell my jewelry. This
Did
is
you-
for the stone giants.
I thought you made something that you were going to try to sell on the road.
No, Eve has a emerald. We were gonna just sell the emerald.
Okay.
I think it's a large emerald. I'm not gonna be able to just make. I'm imagining it quite large.
It's not that large.
Okay, like maybe necklace large then.
Yeah.
Maybe I will make it into a necklace then.
Then you could sell it for more money.
Granted, I don't think I have supplies to do that.
No, you would need to get some more silver or gold or something.
Yeah, it's not so bad doing like bone stuff for the stone giants. We'll just sell the emerald.
All right. Someone want to do the bartering?
I can ask around.
Make your check.
Am I doing diplomacy?
Yeah, because you got the.
Sorry.
All right, you find someone willing to give you its full face value.
Okay, we'll take that.
That
All
was
right, now you have
200 gold.
100 gold pieces.
100 gold.
All right, there you go. Do you want to keep moving to the north side of the? You see how you get a little bit further on the road today? or do you need any supplies, Hatala, before we leave?
Mm, No, I'm just gonna keep working on the bone stuff and with the supplies I've got, just making these. I'm not trying to do anything
How much
too extravagant.
does a no, it'd be okay.
You sure?
Yeah,
How much do does okay,
I was gonna look
Set
at
it-
potency rune materials and
more
strike.
than 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're just gonna keep on pressing. Keep on the road. We got a goal to get.
Okay.
Should start buying a little bit of the local crop in each town. Take it to the next town where it's not the local crop, and sell it for a profit.
With the exception of it being winter.
Oh yeah,
At least it's not snowing on you right now.
it's true.
Local crop everywhere is snow.
So maybe I make snow cones and sell them
Why are your snow cones yellow?
because lemons
Yes,
are
I can say
delicious.
Because he's the abominable snowman.
Citrus prevents scurvy.
Being
All right.
banished with your best friend.
You make it to the evening. You can do another check if you want.
Alright. Stay. Check. It doesn't. Oh, let's go back.
Did the hedgehog follow us?
No.
Okay.
But
Just
it
make-
would have if he hadn't have said bye to it.
Yeah, just making sure it wasn't an important plot point that we just walked away from. Like somebody's familiar.
Give me a second.
Hey Charles, how difficult would it
Yeah.
be to craft glass bottles and stuff like that as we travel?
Not a possible while traveling.
Not possible.
You would need
Need
like
a
a forge.
Kiln.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You
just
need lots of specialty equipment.
Yeah, you'd have to have a glass blower and something that got sand incredibly hot.
Levitation powers. What's in intensity? No, don't you dare!
Don't you dare!
He was running with a lightsaber too, so it was pretty epic.
Yeah, he hit my door.
somebody's about to get mauled.
Well, there's a hole in your door now.
There already is.
Yeah.
They
So
kicked it with a skate.
Hey, what?
That'll do it.
A roller skate. And then beside my door is a giant hole because Elijah tried to climb up the hallway walls. And he fell through the wall.
Sorry. Just
Mo's
choking on
like
something.
joking.
I could see that. I could see it in my head, like just.
No, it was this.
Ninja Warrior
Where
kind of.
you where you go up like this, and then his foot went
Oh,
through.
I could just see him looking at it like, "Oh crap." Well, I got 2 cracks in my ceiling where I fell.
I'll be
almost
back in a
fell through
second.
my attic.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back in a second too.
Yeah, I was walking around and I slipped off one of the beams, put one foot down, tried to catch myself, pushed back up, and landed on the other side. It was like crunch, crunch. Oh, so I just kind of stopped and was like, "All right, easy." Yeah, I had a hole in my wall in my room when I was growing up because we flung the door open and it didn't have the door stop. The doorknob went boom.
Yep. The little cookie cutter out of the wall.
Yeah, yeah. So what we did is we just turned that whole side of the wall into like one of those like court boards, got the court board squares, and just like stuck it all the way from floor to ceiling. So it was
There
pretty
you go.
cool. Yeah, put a little pin stuff on it.
All right. Waiting for them two to come. Let me get some water real quick. I'll be right.
I'm afraid. That 20 followed by that 10, it was like,
Does not look good. Yeah, speaking of holes in walls and stuff like that, there's a door in my parents' house growing up that separated like the laundry room from the kitchen. So we'd always, me and my brother, would go running through, like chasing one another. Yeah, somebody pissed somebody off. We were chasing,
pop
somebody.
back ahead, take off running.
Yeah. So one day, David, my middle brother, did something to me. We're hauling down the hallway through the kitchen. He gets to the door like half a step before me and like slams it closed like in my face. But I'm moving as fast as I can like after him, and like split second decision, put my shoulder into it and went through the door. And so yeah, That was fun. It blew out the door frame and like smashed part of the door. He looked like he was about to like just pee his pants because he didn't expect me to come busting through the door.
Well, the good thing he wasn't right there on the other side of it.
Oh, he was close enough that he almost got hit by the door as it popped open because he had like turned around to like make sure that it had closed. But
Yeah.
uh-huh. Cool.
All right.
VGA.
Let's get started while they're still not here because Eve, you're on guard duty and it's getting to be early morning. The sun has not quite come up yet, but you are watching over the camp and you think you feel the ground thudding.
Even though I don't want
Or
to.
is asleep next to you because he was the one that was just went to sleep because he was the guard previous.
Okay, well, I guess I'll nudge him. Core.
Yeah, yes.
So, like, there's thudding
Thudding. What kind
in
of?
the ground.
I feel that something big's coming. Does it seem like it's coming towards us?
I mean, I don't think it could be a hedgehog.
Uh,
So, yes.
Don't
Alright.
think it's
A dire hedgehog.
all right. Let's see if we can. Something big coming towards us is generally not good. Let's go ahead and wake the crew.
Hold on.
I was gonna say wake the crew and I'll take a look, but
That'll do it.
remember when Eve we used
I
to be a part
died
of our.
last time.
I'm sitting here talking to Eve. Imagine looking out of the tent at her and you just see her disappear.
Gosh.
Eve, you're suddenly hit by a rock.
Suddenly. Wow.
So you take 36 damage.
Oh, that was not. Oh, I don't.
Hold on.
My 17. Well, I'm like down half.
All these stats supposed to be on me?
You're asleep right now. So you're unconscious.
Blinded, flat-footed.
But you're
prone,
just unconscious. That gives you all those effects.
Okay.
All right. Initiative. Even if you're asleep, you still roll initiative. Atala's the only one that has it.
Hey, I needed to change it because I can't really do stealth if I'm unconscious.
I didn't do mine properly, apparently.
Technically, you can because you're in a tent. So
And you're tiny.
I mean, I can
Yeah, they're
change
more
it.
worried about me.
Okay.
I don't know how I look more threatening than Core.
well, you just woke him up. You're the one standing.
I don't want to die again.
my gosh.
Hatala's been awake the whole time.
Well, I don't know if it worked because I guess it did.
All right, so Hatala, you get to make a perception check to see if you randomly woke up because of all that. Yes. All right.
So
And because you were so high, why is it? Hold on. The numbers got messed up a little bit. There we go.
And before anyone goes attacking, those two markers are the donkeys.
Yes.
I guess I'm still laying down. Is that what that is?
Let's see.
Okay, so I gotta get up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand up. And I assume I heard the stones, so
Yes.
that means that Eve is there. I'm based off of what occurred before. The first thing I'm gonna do, I can't move because it's paused. And it told me that. It said, you can't move because it's paused. That was nice.
Convenient.
I'm gonna go straight to the donkeys and I'm gonna very quietly soothe them.
She knows
Okay.
her role.
And I guess that's my turn,
All right.
sadly.
A rock goes sailing past your head and lands right back here. Tor.
Okay.
Tor, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna start yelling out attack, 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 and I'm gonna run in the direction I saw I collide with something.
Yeah, the cart is physical, so you get to move around it.
That's 15. So that's one move. That's two moves. You guys should hear me yelling, Stone Giant attack! Attack! Or, I'm assuming it's a Stone Giant, seeing a giant stone fly by. That's what happened last time. Does yelling out count as a action?
And just yelling attack, no. If you're actually going to give them statements, no.
No, I'm
And-
just yelling for them to wake up. I'm just random. You guys just see me running off in this direction.
All right, that's your turn.
That's it. In turn.
Need it? Make a perception check to wake up.
All right.
You heard this. Ah!
Oh, I know
Wait,
exactly.
was
what
that
that
you
is.
or Eve?
I don't have a character to select to roll for.
You were in the
You're in
tent.
the tent.
You don't exist. Right there.
I can't see anything.
Right there.
Of course, I can't see it now. I've been left.
But you still should have your token stuff up top.
This is what I see. I just put it in general.
Oof.
Okay. Let's just
But
do
I can
that.
roll a perception though. That's fine.
Can you see it now?
No,
Okay.
this is what I've got now.
I don't know why you can't see, but you woke up.
Okay. I'm,
And you are no
refresh-
longer unconscious.
I'm refreshing Foundry real quick. How far away is the thing?
You don't know. You haven't seen it.
I
Oh,
don't know yet.
I didn't know if it was visible or not. Ah, yes, I've got everything.
Okay. And currently you're still flat-footed and prone.
Okay.
So you get to
Um,
stand up.
So yeah, I'll stand up as one action. Can I look around and see if I can?
Well, you're inside of a tent, so you can't
Oh.
look around.
I'd like to walk outside the tent.
All right.
And then look
You
around.
heard Core going off to the north.
Okay. But I can't see anything in particular.
You see what you see.
I got you. I'm gonna head north for the rest of my business 5. Right. That would.
I'm just
I stood up,
imagining.
walked outside.
You've done 4. 4
4.
times 5, 20.
So one more. All right. And then I have one more action.
Yeah.
Correct.
Is that Core up there?
Yeah. You can see him.
Eve
I
is
just
there.
can't tell who it is.
Eve is there, all Looney Tuned underneath a boulder with her arm sticking out.
You might need to zoom in some if you're not being able to tell.
Probably. All right. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they're
move
like
up
the
to there.
same color.
Can't remember if I'm 25 or.
Just double click your sheet and look at it. You're 30.
30. Awesome.
Mhm.
All right. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Eve,
Um,
Were you trying to print something?
I have no clue.
hold on a second. Why does your token now have its vision? We've had this happen before. Because your vision is not set. Hold on while I figure out your vision real quick. I don't know why all these tokens don't always have the stuff. Although, hold on, that's not right either, I just realized. You see in the dark bad that. There. Okay. What do you? You move there.
I'll move again. Mm. Yeah,
What was that?
I'm gonna cast shield
Okay.
and hope for the best. And
Akar? Make a perception check to wake up. Alright, you wake up easily. You're still prone, but you are not asleep.
Cool. I'm gonna get up first off.
Alright, that's one action to stand.
Mhm.
Alright,
Then
what?
I'm gonna move here.
Oh, wait, I forgot something. Hold on a second. I keep going to the wrong tabs.
Yay!
Basically, the standing order of a fight is it's following you unless you order otherwise.
Yeah. Cool. That's in my turn.
Alright. Winky? Make a perception check to wake up. Yep. Alright, you wake up without too much trouble. You're still laying down. Alright. You stand up. Alright. You can move your full movement for that one action if you want. Because you know everyone's moved to the north, is all you know. That was one action. Remember, you run up to things, so you might want to catch up to core at minimum.
It's dark, so you can only see where the firelight is going, so the tents are blocking that. That's why you can't see core. I can't see core either.
Wait, why not? The vision thing says you can see each other.
I can see him if he's in the light. As soon as he went behind that tent, he was gone. Only person I can see right now is Nita.
That's you. Everyone else is standing together. When I look at their visibility, they're all seeing each other.
Does it have anything to do with low light?
So did you go forward and then come back, Winky?
Yeah.
So then you're done? Okay. Atala?
I'm gonna activate my bracelets of dashing.
Wow, you look rather dashing now.
Always have. That's my secret.
I said no.
It's a secret.
Oh.
But is it safe?
Come on, move. I guess that's it. Okay. Shoot. I'm gonna move again, but I can't move anymore.
Why not?
There it goes. Let's see. Using I'm going to crap. I'm gonna cast shield for my last turn. Or for my last action.
Okay.
Guys, shut it.
You get attack opportunity core?
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. All right. Core?
All right. Want to see?
And
Is it?
as y'all are looking, you're now looking at a frost giant.
Does it show my shield being equipped or not?
I don't know. You get to choose whether you want it equipped or not.
All right. I tell you, I think the shield is equipped, so I'm just gonna say I have it out. So I'm just attacking with exacting strike. That's why we do exacting strike. All right. Going to do exacting strike again. Oh, I didn't. All right, now he's selected.
And you still didn't hit.
Okay. Last strike. Oh, I used exacting strike. That should have been a +5. Because I can use exacting strike as many times as I want to.
Yeah. All right, then that one did hit.
Okay.
All right. Need it.
Alrighty. Since we are dealing with good old Frost Giant, I'm going to use a fire spell. We'll go ahead and cast Flaming Sphere.
All right.
Let's see. Do I want to go ahead and heighten that? Yeah, I'll do a heightened Flaming Sphere, which would be 46 instead. How do I? Let's see.
Here's your thing. Put it wherever you want.
This.
Yeah.
Boop.
Okay. Can you click on the flaming sphere so that we can see it? I mean, click on the spell so it pops up.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood.
It's a lot easier to do all that stuff when you have it show up in chat.
Just trying to get back to my. I'm gonna have to open my character sheet again. It took away my hot keys.
Oh yeah, and Will Core, you need to roll 1d6 for your bleed. 1. I'll pull it up from your sheet. There it goes.
So
It critically succeeded,
okay,
which means it takes no damage.
cool.
All right. That your turn?
Yeah, and I guess I'll sustain it as my third action.
You don't have to do that till the next round.
Okay.
Eve? Make sure to target it first if you're actually going to target it.
Yeah, I have to move an equal square. Boop. Okay. And I missed.
Yeah. All right.
That's my turn.
Car.
First, I'm gonna tell the raptor to move there and attack.
Make sure to target it first.
Yeah, thank you. Oof.
All right. It missed.
Raptor has to roll a natural 20 to hit it.
Yeah, well, I'm also trying to use it as a flat foot situation
Yeah,
since it's good
it's
for
now
flanking.
flat-footed.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna take a shot. Click. Still targeted. Nope. Roll for. All right, core. Wow, that thing's got high AC.
Car gets shot in the back for 16 damage.
Oh, Lord. A car keeps his record intact.
Yep. First shot. Why'd you take it twice?
Yeah, I already gave it to you, so I'll undo that.
I
There.
said duck.
And Cora's response was, "Where?" Or, "Hold on, something hit me in the back. I'll find the duck later." So is that your turn?
Yeah. I don't want to try again.
Let me set the thing for flat-footed on him now. I don't know if it automatically applies it, but Winky? All right. Yes. I've actually got him set to flat-footed. I'm curious if it'll just automatically apply it. Click the attack. There it goes. And hold on. Yeah, I see that. Let's see. The flat-footed did not apply, so flat-footed does apply since you missed by 2. Oh no. Oh wait, flat-footed did apply because its armor class is supposed to be 29. It is 27. No, it is 29 because it's flat-footed. So it is doing flat-footed correctly for armor class now.
But it doesn't show it.
It doesn't know it on its
That's
own, but if I set the flat-footed flag on him, it automatically does it to its armor class.
Oh, it lowered its armor class instead of. That's
Adding to your
confusing.
attack.
Because it's
All right.
it's so much easier to see the effect on the thing.
Yeah. All right, so that was your first 2 attacks. No, that was 2 attacks. It counts 2 moves. Now you get a second attack, which is your third action. Yes, you hit. All right, you hit it. Atala?
I am going to cast shield first. Then. Yeah.
You hit. It's hurting. And roll 1d6 for your wounding. Still ones, no change.
Yes.
We know how to do it.
So that's your at. All right. It
Yeah, that's
bellows
the
out
end.
in rage. It bellowed out in rage, and then it breathed the cone.
It breathed it north.
By the way, the button works. That's why that did that.
Okay, so
The
Winky
click on
and
the basic
Core need to
reflex.
click the base reset flex save. Just click the button on the screen, DC 28 base reflex. It'll do it all for you. Hey, there you go, Winky.
I was gonna bail out in anger again. Now I was like, "Dang it, I missed." Ah.
All right, so both of you succeeded. So critical success, Winky takes no damage. Regular success, Core takes half damage.
Or do you have your shield out?
Hmm.
Yeah. Isn't there a way to put that on the shield, or do you have to?
It's a giant cone of cold. I can't.
From out of the sky, a frost drake lands down behind Nita.
He's got it.
Oh, hey. Well, that just. Looks like it's still the Giants' turn.
Hmm.
Okay.
And then it spits a loogie that detonates. Nita, Akar, Core, and Winky need to click that base 25 reflex. So only Akar critically succeeded. Everyone else critically failed or failed.
Can I use a hero point on that, please?
You can. Yeah. And
Nice.
that's good. Well, it's a regular failure, not a critical failure, Winky. All right, so both Akar and Nita got critical success, so they took no damage. But every area that's covered by that circle on the screen is now slippery ice. And then the two failures each take.
Whoa.
That could have been really, really nasty.
It could have been. So that's a Core and Winky take that. Full damage. stop doing that. I'm not trying to do that. All right, core.
All right.
Slide out of the way.
Mm-mm. I'm gonna stay put where I am and just exacting strike. Ah,
And
I,
you hit.
I had him
But it hit.
selected. Every time the turn ends, it takes off the hit block. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it used to keep it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was your first hit.
Yep. I'm gonna take a. Oh, sorry, I'm
You
doing math.
You can keep doing the exacting strike.
Well, it would have put my map down.
It still would put your map down, but if you miss, it won't do it
Ah,
twice.
yes. Yep.
And do another d6 to see if you did more wounding. Hey, it's now up to 3.
All right, exacting strike. Yeah. I'm gonna use my hero point.
Hero point.
I'm gonna use my hero point. And try that again. All right, this is not critical. All right.
All right, so you have a third if you want to try,
Yeah, that was the reason why I used that.
but it would only be a -5, so
Mm-mm. I don't know why it. Okay.
just an ordinary miss.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
Alright. Will the Frostrate get an attack of opportunity if I just step 5 feet around it?
You don't know.
Okay.
I think you'd probably fall first, but
Well, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
your-
hoping is that I can carefully
Your
step
movement
out.
costs twice as much now
Okay.
because you're on slippery ice.
that's the effect.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just sustain my spell, which means you want me to cast it again so that you have.
Yeah, just
Alright.
show it on the screen again so that I can just click it again. It gets.
There you go.
It did save, so it only takes half damage.
So 46. How do I? Since I did heighten, do I just roll additional d6?
Um. Yeah, just roll an additional d6. So 14 in all, so it takes 7.
All right, and then I'm gonna move it, which I can move it anywhere within range.
Yep.
Over here, ending on him, which would then also require him to do a DC reflex save.
Okay. It made it, so it takes half damage.
All right.
So just do
46.
46. There you go.
Ooh, that was a good one. Now, since I brought the flaming sphere through the icy patch,
It does not go away. Because if you're rolling the sphere on the ground, it's also setting the world on fire.
that's fine with me. I mean, I don't mind.
But you're not. Because first off, you're still a druid.
Okay. It's true. That's true. I see the conflict. Conflict of interest. All right, and then for my last action, I'm gonna try and move there
All right.
out of the ice.
All right, you're good. So now it is Eve's turn.
And I'll just cast shield with
Okay. Now it is the car's turn.
I'm just gonna tell my raptor to attack twice. It's my first action.
All right.
Yay!
Yay! Now Talon attack. And it's a miss. Next
Alright.
action. Cause double, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have speed of 25, so that's one. Did that get me out?
Yeah, you're out of the ice.
Okay. Now I'm gonna take a shot at the Drake.
You hit.
Yay! Much rejoicing.
All right.
Cool. 1, 2, 3. Still.
That's your 3 actions.
Yep.
Winky. Winky smash.
Can you guys hear Winky? Because I can't hear him.
He's quiet, but he's there.
Okay.
And you missed. You also didn't target him first.
Uh-oh.
You slipped on the slippery ice and moved when you tried to swing it at him.
Phew. I thought I was going to take out my kneecaps.
You can try, but you're probably going to miss with the third swing because his AC is so high.
Oh, goodness.
But if you roll nat 20, you get him.
Go fishing, sir. What's the worst that could happen?
Yes, it could.
Like that. Ooh!
Oh, great. Oh, great.
You fell down.
Okay.
All right, Hatala. You hit. Nope, it stays 3. Critical miss. Unless you want to use a hero point.
Yeah, I might as well use one there.
Hey, look, you hit.
Worth it.
stays 3 because that's what it was. That's your turn. All right. At the end of your turn. He hit both Winky and Core with a single swing.
Ouch.
Owie
That looks like
wowie.
it hurt.
Owie wowie.
27 damage each.
Ooh.
Oh, they're not looking good.
I hope this fight.
What
Hope.
is that noise?
Eli- Elisha, mute yourself while you're rocking in your chair.
Okay.
That's
I was
not
wondering
me.
about that.
That's Winky squeaking that chair. Get some WD-40 on that bad boy.
Okay. Alright, so Needham only got hit once when the Drake got angry at him. But it hit for 31 damage with that one hit.
All right.
And
I was muted. Probably good because I was trash talking. So.
Okay. Am I good to go?
hold on, it takes half damage from his thing again.
Okay.
So 46, Peyton.
Yes.
Let go.
Alright, now it's Core's turn.
All right. I'm gonna start off with a little ray of enfeeblement on the giant.
Okay, before you cast that, you realize the giant's about to drop.
Ah. Well, if I see
He is
that.
looking totally dogged right now.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go back in for the exacting strike.
All right.
Nice.
Down.
Oh, you said he's down?
He had 2.
Ah. Okay. All right.
Double movement through there, remember?
Yeah.
Can he like do a power slide?
No, it's not fun ice like a ice skating rink.
But he's also got like the heat elemental thing, so he could like Zamboni it as he goes across.
He is not a living Zamboni.
Come on. Where's the flavor, Charles? Where's the flavor?
I can see the ice on the ground, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So 1. I don't want to line up with you, Nada. There's no way for me not to.
What are you concerned with?
I didn't want to make a straight line. I don't know what actions he has, but bunching up or being in straight lines versus draconic type things. Alright, I'm done. It's all you.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just roll this fireball around at its feet. I guess doing... I don't know if you'd consider that 2 saves for him or just 1.
First hit of the flaming save. $30. He takes half damage. So
All
4
right.
6.
And then I'll move it to there. So it ends on his thing too.
All right. Go get another save. And he succeeds, so half damage again. All right.
And that'll be it.
I'll tell the raptor to move in behind. That's 2 movements right there.
All right.
Go skip an Eve.
Oh yeah, it's Eve's turn, not yours.
Oh snap! My bad.
You can do Control Z
Control Z.
again.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. There we go.
Yep.
My bad. It popped up and did the next up, and I was so ready. I was like, "Yeah, okay, here we go."
And I'll cast fuel.
All right. Now, Akar, it's your turn.
Yeah. All right.
You can just go straight there. We know it works. You mapped it out already.
What? Okay.
Took your hand off the piece, man. It's got to go there.
I guess I accidentally clicked it again. All right, cool. That makes it flat-footed, correct?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna attack it. Wait, with this guy. Thank you. Next shot.
2 actions. Yeah, one more. And you missed.
Yep.
I guess you didn't shoot your raptor.
Right?
I think now he's the only one you haven't shot.
I don't think I've shot Eve yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
I don't think you shot me before.
Why is Winky flat-footed? Because he fell? Oh, because
He
he
fell
fell.
down. He hasn't set up yet.
I'm gonna use my first action to get up, and I'm gonna use my. Can I use sudden charge on the ice? Is that something I can do?
Sudden charge on the ice.
Like, can I sudden charge?
Through it.
Walking? Yeah, through the ice.
Yeah, it just counts as twice as much movement.
So I want to stop one square before I hit him.
What?
I want to stop one square before I hit.
We've already identified that there's no sliding principles.
You're just going to. It takes you
Attack him.
double the how much how much can you move when you do this, Eli? What is the
30.
maximum amount you can move?
I
So
can
there's
move
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get
It's
to him.
40. It's 40 to get to him.
Yeah.
Just
So
from the
that's
movement
two.
alone.
So that's 2 actions.
So you'd have to move 80.
It's effectively 80 because it costs twice as much.
Can you charge 80 feet?
What is your speed?
30.
30. So that means you can only go 60 with 2 movements. So you-
basically,
You can go to one of these two right here where I'm pointing at. Although, let's see. Let me see something. That's 5. 1, 2. So 5,
15.
25,
30.
30, 35, 40, 45, 55, 50. If you went right there, it'd be 50 by skirting around it.
Okay, so just go right there.
Yeah, then go right there.
Just sudden charge. Okay, that's how I do it.
There you go.
and then you
And
tell
now you can
Charles,
make your-
thank you for figuring that out.
Thank you. Yes.
You hit.
Okay.
And you walloped it. Atala?
All right, I go right here. I'm gonna switch out my dagger for a little wand.
The raptor, please.
And I can't make this. I'm doing the lightning bolt. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Nope, I can't copy it.
You're doing the lightning wand again?
Yeah. But I can't copy it or post it or anything like
No.
that.
The wand of crackling lightning. The area is twice as wide, so 2 adjacent 120-foot lines from where you are. So the 2 lines that are there and there?
Yep.
All right. Then click on the lightning bolt portion.
I don't have a.
No, when you look at the thing, there's the word lightning bolt you can click on.
Yeah, but it just tells you what it is. It's just an information card.
No.
We determined that last time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, but I can copy that.
You just do 40-12 electrical damage, but no, that's not the right card anyway. Kind of works. What we probably need to do is
40,
just like add the spell to you temporarily.
that's what we talked about last time. 4.
And it gets a reflex save to avoid. But it doesn't matter because unless it gets a critical, it's not going to matter.
And if it fails the save, it's flat-footed, but it doesn't matter because it's already flat-footed.
All right, it did not make the save at all. So. It is dead.
What?
Yay!
Wait!
Daddy,
I was so glad Elijah did not do what he was trying to do. Because I was like, if you go there, I can't use this lightning bolt. Hold on, I got to deal with these two.
Is this gonna be
This is the end.
the end?
Yeah.
And
Upstream as we
Oh
know it.
boy.
I'm going to sudden charge Eve and ask for healing.
Heal.
Me,
We will deal with
Hatala,
that next week.
Hatala, and the Raptor were only people. in the
did
group
we
that
level
day.
up? How much XP did we get from those
And
frost
then I
attacks?
want to ask a card, do you want your arrow back? You just gotta get it on the back.
No, that wasn't mine. I think that was the Drake from.
What you
Oh,
should
did
That was a
do.
Drake that shot an arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it has
she
your
used arrow
fletchings on it
attack.
though.
I didn't know that you were his quiver.
Oh no, that's not mine.
No,
I quickly took
here's
all
what
my
he-
arrows out.
Here's what's
They
gonna start to
snap
happen.
him in half.
You don't know what my fletchings look like. You can't see my arrows.
I looked at the one you shot into Hatala.
I've saved it.
See,
Here it
that,
is.
that one wasn't mine either. See, I don't know where these arrows come
What a car should do is aim at everybody he shot, and then he hits the opponent.
from. Right, shoot at the other person.
There you
So,
go.
Core, I'm going to target you and hope.
Randomly hit an enemy.
Alright guys, say goodnight to the stream.
Good
Night,
Good
stream.
night,
Night.
folks.